Alright, good evening, guys. Hopefully everyone is doing well tonight. So we are setting up for FTX 218 with Task Force Charlie. I am filling in tonight. Originally I was going to be filling in with 3-2, however, I don't know where the fuck Loster's at, and things kind of went to shit. Havoc 3 is super short-handed, so now I'm filling in with 3-1. But either way, I'm still carrying the saw, so should still be a fun-filled night, especially for a defensive operation. So let's get... Oh, first let's get out of the way of everybody that's going to spawn in here. And get radios set up. Oh shit. Hopefully tonight will be a good operation. It's been an okay day so far. Had a pretty good race earlier. Anybody that didn't catch it was able to qualify pole. Lost a bunch of positions off the start because my car just fucking died. Still don't know what the issue was, but ended up fighting my way back up to third in class. So still took a podium finish today, which is really good, considering it was a race against a bunch of European guys, so I was happy with that. And I was only a second off from getting by Florian, who was in second, so that was good. Yeah, now we got the FTX tonight, and then tomorrow we'll be doing another race at Daytona, GT3 race, so it'll be the slow cars, again with the Europeans, which I have 0 practice laps around, so that should be fun. And then tomorrow night we have Task Force Bravo's FTX, where I will be Zeusing. And I may be Zeusing solo, because number 2 isn't here. So, yeah, might be solo tomorrow. Thank you, Liquid. Nah, Yogi, it looked like you already had your machine gun spots filled by the time I realized that Loster isn't gonna fucking show up, so I just told Richie to give me a AR spot somewhere. Apologize in advance for your shit internet. Are you at work? Well, no, you're not at work, because I seen you were streaming earlier. You're off today, nice. Nice full day of relaxation. Oh, you did have a 240 open? Yeah. Oh well. Should have messaged me, I would have come and filled it. A bit of EFT and finally got your hands on an ACOG? The fuck is EFT? Oh, Escape from Tarkov. Ah, I figured it out. Oh, that sucks, Hoff. Try to have a good one, bud. At least you're making some money.
You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you.
Oh, it's the host from the Drumhealer. Hey, overcooked. "12 hours of railroad bullshit."
How we doing?
12 hours of making that money.
Great. I was
Better make money than be spending it. Been watching the Ford GT. Yeah, I haven't been able to fucking catch up on any of the race today. I didn't even get to watch the start of the goddamn race. So I'll have to catch it later. Last I heard, Joey was up front in the GT, and Magnussen dropped back to like 4th in the Corvette, and Caddy was leading the prototypes, as expected.
You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you.
And wee woo with the host. Thank you. And nice, Hoff. Guess who doesn't have tetanus anymore? That sounds fun. Yeah, as you guys have probably already seen in chat there, I do have a special goal up for the next little while. So if you do ! goal in chat, that'll kind of fill you in on that. Which is why I did not do OSET today and will not be there tomorrow for OSET.
Are you hearing that, like, super shitty on 3-1?
Why the fuck has nobody done a radio check yet on TeamNet? For a radio check frequency 131.2 over.
That's not going to be cheap. DOS system for that.
Hey, Christian. Sai, we're going out to, I believe, COP Charlie. I'm not positive, but we're heading out to, last I knew, we're heading out to COP Charlie for defensive operations. Like last week, though, we should be doing a sand table beforehand, talking about vehicles and stuff like that, because, you know, not everybody that's here tonight was here Sunday. So we'll do that. Then we'll head out to COP Charlie and do the defensive operation. I don't know how we're getting to COP Charlie. We'll get briefed on that. I don't know if we're taking trucks or if we're air assaulting out. Not sure at all. Oh, right on, Bandit. Hopefully you enjoy it. Keep your ears open, your mouth shut, and pay attention to no set. Be alright.
How many do you want me to have? So,
Yeah, music, it's
yeah, I'll just have no set.
never fun. For anyone. Never got a fucking response on my radio check. Any station this net, this is Brewer radio check frequency 131.2 over. Hey, a wild Bezo appears. What is up, brother? Hopefully you are doing well this fine Saturday evening.
Extra smoke. I had 7.
Bezo, did I make you a mod on the YouTube side of things? I can't fucking... I can't see it in Restream if I did or not.
Yeah, he said he'd let me slap at 5, so I just...
Hey, Assault with the 10 spot. Thank you very much, brother. That will definitely start going in the right direction.
I mean, if that's the worst thing I do...
And Overcooked with the donation, believe me, brother. I don't care if it's a penny or $1 million. It still means a ton to me.
I'll double check their equipment.
Yogi, it's just from fucking TFAR being TFAR. If you start getting that weird clicking, popping noise, just restart your TeamSpeak. Just completely close out your TeamSpeak, restart it real quick, hop back in the channel, and you should be good.
I'm still pretty light, I can carry it too much around.
And thank you, Vert. I appreciate that. Yeah, Salt, that's the first time it was thyroid, second time it was lung.
Solid copy.
Good to hear, Bezo. Always good to hear.
Turn your back to me, please. Thank you.
Lima Charlie 131.1 over.
Make sure all y'all load outs are set to the fucking heavy standards. I want to be checking your backpacks and you guys are all
Yeah,
fucking
you good.
shit.
Let's see, I'm what, Bravo, so I should be Boo. Boo.
Bravo, this is AJ
There
radio
we
check
go.
on frequency 131.2 over.
Jesus Christ, so fucking loud. I need to put my earplugs in and turn the radio down.
What the fuck is
Fucking
that?
balls.
What is that, Private Pile?
3-2, this is...
Hey, Sai, you are absolutely correct, brother. It is the true enemy, and thank you very, very much for that.
3-2.
Some motherfuckers are gonna make me all emotional and shit.
Say out, over.
Wee Woo, I'm sure you have been here the entire time.
That's an A from LT.
Yeah, Christian. Hopefully, hopefully we don't have any issues tonight. We do have. Let's see. We got Chief Adaran, Chief Blair, and Chief McMillan flying tonight. Yeah, hopefully we don't have any problems.
Better make it fast.
Oh, specialist. Corporal Armin.
I forgot to respond to him on the radio because I was too busy turning my fucking radio down.
You're so ugly you could
Whoops.
be a modern art masterpiece.
Hey, Cope. God damn it, brother. You know that's definitely not necessary, especially from you. But thank you, bro. Definitely feel the love.
Like my Rue. Go drop him.
I appreciate it, Sai, but that's definitely not necessary. I'm here to entertain you guys, not the other way around. Hey, Jail, how you doing tonight? Any station in this net, this is Brewer, radio check, frequency 131.2, over.
Any station on this net, this is Havoc 4, requesting radio check on
Probably it's up to you, don't worry.
130, over.
Brewer, this is AJ radio 5x5 131.2 over.
Solid copy out.
This is Havoc 4, roger, out.
Internet's been down for 2 weeks? Oh, that fucking sucks, Blake.
Mason.
to go.
We're good.
Was it an outage on your ISP's part or what? Port is 1 and 2 at the moment? Nice.
Confirm.
It should be getting dark there by now. Yeah, it should definitely be dark there by now.
Go down
You passed the test.
to Havoc 1 2IC.
You're only here for the free coffee, yeah. I thought that's why I was here though.
Say one on that. This is Private Morgan. Radio check on frequency 131.2 over.
Morgan is Brewer, read you Lima Charlie, frequency 131.2 over.
If I go down, you
Roger
You're
out.
also carrying too many mags, so I'm just checking you didn't get carried away. I'm the one.
Hey, I appreciate that, Liquid. Like I said, it's definitely not necessary. I'm just trying to do what I can. I figure if I get to be lucky enough to kind of play video games for a living, I better make it fucking count right now.
That's fine. Welcome to being a company asset. You get to do it properly.
What's up?
Sure, this is Bravo requesting radio check on 132 over.
I guess I could walk over and join the jackasses, but I hate being lined up in that stupid fucking PCC formation. I like making other people do it, I just hate doing it myself.
What is that?
Glasses.
What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
Off with the 20 spot. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. You guys always support whatever I'm doing way too goddamn much. Hopefully tonight will be a good one and I'll get to shoot a lot of virtual fucking bad guys in the face.
I'll carry it. Yeah, I'll carry it. Oh, I'm 40.
Okay.
What the heck? I'm carrying exit box. So we'll carry that
Do you know who?
Kyle, you know it. I always got spares. I even got spare earplugs.
You need more ATCP than the rocket.
Yeah, let McCoy have it.
Sure. Okay.
Where's our other guy?
Waiting for him to come up. I don't know if he's gonna be here. Hey, firm.
Gonna have you you're carrying ATCP. I want you to carry more.
Sergeant Rich, come over here.
Whole A&D crew at your house, nice.
Yes, sir.
That still sucks though, man. 2 weeks of being down. I mean, that's like what fucking AA Ron was dealing with.
30, sir.
Actually, I think AA Ron has
We're getting a little bit
AT&T as well.
to come in.
Not positive, but I think that's the ISP that he has. And they made him wait like 2 weeks to get a service call out there.
No, we're going with actual 4 squad, sir.
Trying to get a 68 whiskey billet, yeah. No, see, I have spare earplugs because I plan on fucking touching this thing off so much that I basically burn through mine. Well, there you go. So I would assume that means yes, AT&T is indeed the ISP that AA Ron has.
I don't think he has a rifleman.
If I can hear you all the way
I never have extra mags. Fuck off, that's my ammo.
Sure, this is Bravo requesting radio check.
Absolutely assault. Like, and especially now with the net neutrality shit, like I'm just waiting to see how much they start fucking boning us this year. And I have the fucking worst of all. I have Comcast, and I cannot get anybody but Comcast. So, there's that.
Yeah, Roger.
Where's Mola?
Material whisper.
Reeling up of you. Give 3 full space.
Corporal you are 2IC.
Roger.
Radio check.
So make sure your checks back.
Actual, this is Alpha 2IC.
Yeah, it's not good for any of us. I did see they're already pushing to try and fucking turn it back over again, though.
My guy's not gonna be PV2 anymore. I'm kind of disappointed now.
My loadout is a mess.
While you're over there, make sure you
I've got so much shit on me.
before you come back.
I'm not qualified.
Hey, Murph.
Which CLS for our
He's gone to that box.
Yeah, that's how it is here, Kyle. Well, in Michigan we have Comcast and Charter, as far as like large cable companies. Like, you can get Dish, but it's insanely fucking expensive, like more expensive than Comcast. And then I don't even think AT&T offers it in our area, but in our area you can only get Comcast. Like, that's the way Comcast and Charter break it up, is the different companies have different parts of the state, and if you live in one spot, you can only get that one company. The other company won't even fucking come in there and hook things up. Hey, Z-Lotta, thank you very much, brother. I greatly appreciate that.
Havoc 4, this is 5-on-3-1. Roger, over.
If you need anything else,
5 is full, be advised. Full is loaded and ready to go.
Yeah, Comcast I've had my run-ins with, and the funny thing is my sister actually works for Comcast. She runs their fraud department for Michigan. And, yeah, even having family ties doesn't fucking help you out none. They're still total douchebags. Like, I've literally had them hang up on me because I was fucking yelling at them so much.
Roger, interrogative, Havoc 3, are you ready or are you not ready? Over.
DMR loadout ready.
Roger, over.
You say he doesn't have
The one that's even worse is our power company. Because in Michigan, you can only get fucking Consumers Energy. It's the only company you can get electric power from.
Sergeant Munson.
Yes, Sergeant.
So they have a total fucking monopoly on the state.
Switch out for the DMR right now.
Okay. Alright. McCoy.
I don't have a load of I'm not qualified.
Holy Jesus! What is that? What the fuck is that?
Morgan?
What is that, Private Pile?
Yes, AJ. May want to pass it up that we have to get the
Wee woo, thank you, brother. I definitely appreciate that. You're like the little brother I never wanted.
Yeah, I'm not qualified.
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
Cope, god damn it. Alright, you guys can stop now. Yeah, believe me, Cope, I definitely fucking know. And Mom's gonna know how much all you guys really care.
Alright.
Yeah, you're also the scientist I never wanted for sure.
Basically be the DMR.
To be fair, I technically killed you Wednesday though, so we're gonna need a new scientist.
Oh, I know.
Copy. Out.
Mola, how many rounds do you have?
Well, I'm looking
Good
for
copy.
I'm actually can be hopefully this time being equalized. Been a team leader before.
But yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to calm down, cause yeah, it's gonna be hard to shoot targets through fucking tears and shit.
Carrying 1,000, my weight's at 37 kilos.
Do either of you have extra ammo for the
Oh god, he has clones. Jesus. I will start a campaign just to kill all the scientist clones.
Wait.
Roger. Littleberry, come here.
So hey, we could right now we're pretty much working the same way we did last night.
I have a DMR that I can drop it in.
Wait, did he want me to come with him?
Also, Mola,
Yeah, Attack of the Clones. It's just as shitty as the sequel was.
I already got it keyed up.
He's my rifleman. Actual, this is Bravo 2.
Exactly, Kyle. It's a hot little man tear that rolls down my cheek.
Roger, I'll just hold on to mine then.
Good copy, yep.
Oh yeah. Chance, yeah, you're my QAC. I'm gonna be off comp, so anything that's being relayed.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's just streams of coffee.
Wrong cake.
Actual, this is Bravo T, radio check on 132, over.
That's a deal, Vert.
So I copy out.
Yeah, so do I too, Masters.
Masters is muted.
Again?
Oh, 2 for the price of 1? That's definitely a deal. Woo woo, you're fired.
3-2 is ready to go, over.
Hey, McClure,
Actually I do, so I got a full cup of coffee sitting here and half a monster, so I'm good to go.
Qualified.
CLS qualified?
Yeah, I took a course.
This is 32 mic radio check on frequency
AFR.
42 over.
You want me my 2IC? I mean, not 2IC, but CLS, please.
Hang on, I'll be back.
I want you to be my CLS. Since Manny's not coming,
radio check
I
on
don't know.
frequency 132 over.
Hey, Tom, I can
He's
always
not
drop
showing
him the
up.
loadout if he needs it.
Mike, this is
He's not coming?
I don't think so.
You have a bunny with a sniper rifle? Yeah, but I have a vert and a cope. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just brewer when I'm filling in.
Would you, could you take my 2IC spot?
I can.
I'd appreciate that. My 2IC guy's missing tonight, so.
That wasn't me asking, that was Little Barry asking.
And I'm not sure if AJ's gonna be up for it.
Morgan.
Yes, sir.
I'm
yes,
sure
sir.
shit, not a sir.
I'm sorry.
It's
sir.
your team. You're in charge here. I follow your fucking orders. You don't ask me what I will and will not do. You tell me what to do. Alright?
Copy that, Sergeant.
It's your fucking show tonight.
You're gonna be my 2IC then.
Alright.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Sergeant Richie, what's our status tonight? Are we ready to go?
AJ, you're gonna get my.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
You're my CLS, okay?
Great. I'm just thrown into a spot I don't know how to use.
Hey, can you just?
Whoever's talking over global, make sure you get in the game.
Hey, Bandit. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that with the super chat.
Hey, wait, follow Morgan. Follow me.
Wait,
Stand by, Sergeant.
Point and shoot, man. He'll be fine.
Oh, Kyle, that sounds about right, dude.
What is that?
It's one of those whoops moments.
What is that? What is that?
God damn it, Ron. Bro, you definitely know that's not necessary, but thank you very much. I will pass on the love to Ma. And how is the new truck, by the way? I haven't had a fucking chance to talk to you at all about it.
You should all be kitted out properly. Know what the fuck your count is. Get your shit in line.
What about two down Mars?
You're obvious. The better
Alright, sorry.
The fucker is clean. If any of you guys wonder what AA Ron's talking about, or what I'm talking about, AA Ron got a new truck. A couple weeks ago now, and he posted a picture of it in the Discord. If you guys are not in the War Games Discord, hit !Discord in chat, and you'll get a link to that. And you can hop in there and hang out with the rest of the guys from the community. Drum actually also has a Discord now.
Cycle of 2018. We're gonna be going over
Murph, I hope not.
First off, it would be enemy
That's
identification.
a little too much.
Defense of a fortified position.
It's your caddy, nice. It's definitely a fucking clean truck, man, especially for being in Indiana. Like, that's...
Assets that we'll be talking about.
I know you said it came from, what was it, Kentucky, right? I think that's where you said it come from, but still, it's a super clean truck.
So everybody follow
no fucking rust.
Area and stay tight.
And honestly, guys, I'll probably be talking over top of Hammer during this whole sand table, because any of you guys that follow the channel, even somewhat regularly, you've already heard all of this shit before. It's pretty much the exact same stuff that we go over on day 3 of OSUT. So really, this is just going to be a half hour or so of me getting to hang out and bullshit with you guys. So hopefully you don't mind too much. No cope. No.
Yep, I heard you, sir. I don't know how much.
You saw my message?
Hey, from sir. You got the report, right, after this?
Yeah, I got it.
Come on, First Sergeant.
Oh, I was hoping we could hold hands. Any word on the ability for Discord to integrate with TFAR? Not that I've ever heard. That would be awesome, though, because I do really like Discord.
Back when I was a squad leader, team leader, whatever it may have been.
Hey, Too Tall with the 5-month resub. It is going well. Good morning to you, Too Tall.
How we engage them and how we take them out. Because there are differences. Look behind us right here. We see two different types of vehicles. Everybody kneel for me, would you? All right, stand up if you know what this leftmost vehicle is. All right. Perfect. Sergeant Lyon.
Nice, Murph. Yeah, every so often I hop in there and just kind of bullshit with the guys. Really, it's just it's a chance for us to,
That's not the right answer.
you know,
How do you know it's a
share pictures and videos and, you know, basically just bullshit.
Very good job. Thank you. I like the description of the snare drum on top.
Kyle, I would like to. I'm not real sure on it though. I mean, you know, you've been following us long enough, and I'm sure you've probably heard one of us say it before. But for us to add something to the mod pack, it has to do something more than what we currently have. Which right now the RHS trucks don't do anything more than what the Cougars do for us, because we've already done all the testing and all the further modifications to the Cougars. So to add the RHS trucks, we'd have to do all that stuff all over again.
Now, if you were me, and when I was in that position, I would kneel down and not want to single myself out. So here we have two different types of enemy equipment that want to take out our air assets.
But we do have some really cool stuff coming in the next mod pack.
People to, basically for our task force. And these are very high priority targets.
No, Hammer's usually in a better mood than I am.
How do we use these targets? We have Tunguska and Ashilka behind us.
Yeah, we have some really cool new stuff coming in the next mod pack. I have no idea when it's being released, and no, I'm not going to tell you what it is. But some definite cool stuff that nobody else has got yet again. So it's a great time to be in the 506.
Roger that. So when we see these on the battlefield, we basically call these up, and basically the air asses are the ones who.
I don't know, Kyle, because that is something that would take a lot of work for Soto. It took a lot of work for him in the first place to get those optics all squared away and stuff on the current trucks we have. And he's been working on other stuff for the mod pack. Which is one really nice thing about having Soto run the mod team, is he's constantly working on stuff. The mod pack is always in evolution, always adding things, improving things, stuff like that. So to do a job like that would take a lot of time off of other stuff that he's trying to do.
First Sergeant Captain, anything you want to add?
I'm pretty sure the pizza only applies to the Tunguska.
Is that what it is? Okay, well, I apologize for any false hopes there. All right, let's adjust over this way. Let's talk about the tanks.
Yeah, but Happy, that's all the time.
All right, who wants to stand up first and tell me what the furthest left...
ArmA mods are killing it. Well, Soto and Barba and number 2, those guys are killing it. Our mod team are absolute badasses.
Thank you, sir. That's a T100.
All right.
Wags, I have no idea, bud.
That's a T90, sir.
All right, sit down.
Soto's Pizza Bounty, yeah.
What's this one right in front?
Take out a Tunguska, you get a pizza. And he has paid out on that bet.
Nobody knows what this is? Sergeant Yogi.
Elsie, that's a T80.
All right, we have a T100, a T90, and a T80. How do we know the difference between those three?
Want to ditch, want to wish for? Honestly, the only thing I've wanted to change lately is getting changed in the next update. So I'm going to be super happy with this next update.
The T100 is pretty distinctive in terms of its overall shape. The turret is a lot more dome-like. It's armor plating.
Hey, right on, Hoff. Take it easy out there, brother.
The shape of the vehicle. The differences between the T90 and the T80 are mostly armor-based, as well as some differences overall in shape. The T90 also
yeah, Yogi did indeed get an Apache pizza, but that was from an earlier bet. That wasn't from Tunguska bet. But he has paid out on the Tunguska bet, I think, a couple times at this point.
Line of armored targets here are tanks. From my personal perspective, I don't really care what you call it. It's a fucking tank. All right. Tanks are another priority target, basically designated for armored teams.
Yeah, having SAMs that work properly. I know there's that SAM pack.
All right. We don't waste.
And I don't know how much Soto has looked into that.
We're not gonna waste small shoulder-fired rockets on these targets, okay?
But it would be nice if the Tunguskas worked properly, as in, you know, actually locked on and fired with their missiles at the correct ranges. They're still very,
So we got a
not really
T100,
buggy, but they're very
T90.
inconsistent.
What's this one over here? Stand up, you know what this one is. All right,
But its uniforms?
Sergeant
Nope.
Smith.
We already have our uniform changes. They're just not implemented yet, but we don't have them. Yeah. Wait, yeah, we got
How do you
them.
know it's a T72 versus a T80?
Right.
Because they look awfully similar to me.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
we have the
T72
uniforms
is
with the
basically
rank
turret,
patches.
that's actual turret, but the
But
cabin,
no. Yeah, temperamental. That'd be the word for it.
Basically, it is almost. How should I say?
It would actually be nice. I don't know if any of you guys seen that post from Koval at the new dress greens that the Army's getting, but they are fucking beautiful, man. They're super old school. Like, they look like they're straight from the 1940s. I love them. If we ever wore dress greens, man, I would love to have those.
Sergeant Smith, how would you engage a T72?
I would engage it with my team if I'm not rifle squad, weapon squad. In all scenarios, if it is based off of a dangerous situation where we aren't like actually getting friendly assets.
Oh, absolutely, Bandit. If mods make the game. I mean, it's.
With an AT4.
I've never played vanilla ArmA with exception of one time, and I absolutely hated it. But I've been playing ArmA like this for
Did everybody hear that?
over 3 years now.
All right. Now, this is a big point that's very important when we're engaging armored targets. When we're talking about T100s all the way down to T72s, it's very, very important to realize that the
Yeah, it
different
looks like we're
sides of
about
these armored vehicles
12
rely on
guys
their
short
armor.
tonight.
So it actually is very important that if you engage one of these fuckers from the front, those are the very heavily armored, fortified part of that tank. All right? So, in general, a general rule of thumb when you're engaging these armored targets is to call it up to your weapon squad
Yeah,
or call
rule
it
of
up
thumb.
to company.
Makes me
or
laugh
call
every
air
time I hear
assets
that
onto
because
this
of Boondock
target.
Saints.
If you have a clean shot at the back with your AT4 or your Law, go ahead, take it. Take it off the fucking chessboard as soon as you possibly can.
Law's probably not going to do a goddamn thing to any of these armor pieces except those two on the end, maybe.
Maybe. All right. Last resort, if even that. But your priority is to.
Yeah, there was a
basically
couple
call
of them
this
that
up,
hit that
get the right people with the
fucking
right weapons over here to
T-34 in
destroy these
training last
vehicles
week.
and
That was
take
pretty
them off
cool
the
to
chessboard.
watch.
All right, let's keep moving down here.
Hold on.
Captain?
T72 and T80, they're pretty hard to tell apart. T90 is super easy. If you can see it from the front of the turret, it's got those two little eyes on either side. That's the main way you differentiate the T72, T80 from the T90. And then obviously the T100 stands on its
Yeah,
own.
luckily, Bandit, I've never been in that. If I were, I think the only like public op I would go into is one of Weewoo's, because I know his guys that are running that shit actually know what the fuck they're doing. So that would be the only type of public op I would go into.
Coble, sir.
Go ahead, Private Coble.
Yes, sir. That's a T62.
Yeah, that'll be cool, Kyle. And I've seen that with the new Ace update. Mobility kills are going to be more likely. So you're not going to have a huge cook-off and shit every single time you fucking kill a tank.
T62 has a 100mm gun. The T34.
Like, it's more likely to cause a mobility kill and make them dismount, which will be nice.
Late 60s. The other one's built in the 40s.
I'm so fucking tired of goddamn cook-offs.
And you don't you call it up. Obviously, you know there's two.
What is that?
If I were getting shot on the battlefield,
Hey, too tall. Also spent last week in the hospital. Yeah, the universal care is definitely nice. Unfortunately, we do not have that, and even with insurance, fucking stupid expensive.
Okay. Anyone know the answer that I was asking for?
Sig Sauer for sidearm? Not yet.
Private Wade, what do you think?
Because it's not in ArmA yet. As soon as a mod team like RHS or Robert Hammer Pistols puts the SIG in there, then we'll have it, because the 101st is actually the first U.S. military unit fielding the SIG. So, as soon as it's in ArmA, we'll get it.
vehicle is. They're both tanks to me, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can actually destroy the treads and shit like that.
Thank you, sir. The T-34 has the turret on the front of the tank, and it has the fuel drums on the side, which are pretty
Yeah,
distinctive.
Tootie. That I don't know if that's coming in like a soon coming update or if that's coming with the tanks DLC. I'm not positive.
The one with the rounded turret.
See, there we go.
Rework, it's not gonna happen.
Fuel drums is the point.
I can dare you to go fuck yourself, so have fun.
Right there. So the fuel drums on the back versus the fuel drums on the side. That's a very good observation. They're all tanks. We engage.
Yeah, exactly. Like if RHS gets the SIG in there, that'd be great. Like I'd love to check it out and see how it does. I'll be happy to get rid of the fucking Beretta.
Through the T-72, we want to use.
Ever thought about using a striker? No.
Whether it be a jab,
we don't have armor elements because we can't use them properly.
Understood?
Yes,
in order to use them properly, we'd have to have a whole striker platoon, and we don't have room for it in the task force.
Now, before we even start talking about these, what do you notice about these versus what?
Beretta looks cool. Yeah, well, it still fucking sucks.
Big difference. Corporal Bergwall.
Thank you, Lieutenant. BMPs have tracks.
Hey, Crest, with the 20 spot. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you for popping in. I don't know if you were able to catch any of the race earlier, Crest, but it went pretty well.
And how we engage them is kind of similar. Basically, we have the BMPs over here with tracks. They all have little guns on top.
I mean, Beretta's not that bad as far as recoil. At least I don't think so, Alpha. But I mean, I'm used to 1911. That's my go-to carry weapon. It's 1911 full size. So to me, the Beretta's very minimal.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it is pretty heavy, but you also have to take into account the fact that it's double stack. So.
All right, commish. We call it a commish.
We call it a
Saw the first 20 minutes. Nice.
It doesn't matter that it's called a BTR by the game.
Yeah, we ended up I ended up being able to finish third, so we still got a podium out of it, but it was a pretty good race, especially at the end. You'll appreciate how hard I was pushing at the end to try and catch up to second. I ended up finishing the race with a 1 second gap between me and Florian.
And like we brought back to the whole thesis of the different armored targets.
Oh yeah, because the grip is so large, yeah.
We have tracks and we have wheels.
But again, that's because it's double stack.
BMP. Everything with wheels is a BTR. How do we engage them? Well, God forbid you have to engage them with a
Well, that's the downside side, is we can't really, in a full task force size. You know, when we operate, we prefer to operate in a full task force, and to do that plus another platoon, it's almost pointless because the server just wants to die, or people's computers want to die.
But I think you all should treat them as equally dangerous.
Yeah. Well, Tootie, you're overseas too, so it's not not so easy to get your hands on something.
To make sure that they're taken out either by yourselves, if you're able to, from the right flank. Again, just like the tanks, they have armor on very important parts.
Yeah, the FNX 45s are cool. I mean, for being all tactical and shit, but I still prefer a 1911. It's just big, heavy, hard-hitting, and it's simple as fuck. I mean, I could easily field dress my fucking 1911 blindfolded. No, sir.
The one on the right side is not actually a BMP, it's a BMD. You can see from here that it's smaller. I often call BMP 3s out, which is what this fucking thing is, accidentally.
Tokyo Marui. Those things are badass, man. Those Tokyo Marui airsoft guns, and they're insane.
With the same weapon systems, so misidentification outside of the weapon system.
Sounds good, Crest. Try to have a good night, bud.
Deal, as long as you call them the tracked things that are not tanks, are generally BMPs.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. All right, moving down to the next line here.
The only one I really didn't like trigger-wise is the... Well, I guess originally it's the Glocks, because fucking Smith stole it from the Glocks, but the Smith M&Ps and shit like that with the super heavy trigger, because they don't have an external safety. I hate that shit. Like, I don't want a fucking trigger that's got 8 pounds of pull on it. Fuck off.
2/3 of you stand up, really? Is it Private Lantier? Is that how it's pronounced?
Yes, sir.
What are these?
These are BMPs.
Is it really that much of a pain in the ass, though, 2D, to even get a shotgun for hunting?
I'm so dumb.
Sergeant Fang, what are these vehicles?
Yes, M1911 is best.
Yell for me, would you, so the whole platoon can hear it?
The only thing I put somewhat alongside or right below the 1911, you guys are going to think I'm nuts for this, is the Taurus 24/7, the original 24/7, which my dad has one. It's fucking great. It's smaller size. It's about the size of a M&P, but it's 45 double stack, 12 rounds, and it's the most comfortable pistol I have ever held, hands down. And it shoots so goddamn smooth.
How do you engage these? Someone stand up if you can tell me how you engage these. Oh gosh. Corporal McCoy, how do you engage these things?
Yeah, that's a little overkill. Honestly, in all the seminars that we've taught and stuff, I've always recommended 410 for in-home defense. 410 shotgun is like the best home defense weapon. 410 with buckshot, you're fucking good to go.
Alright, you should be able to engage it with an AT4, and if you need to deal with a law,
a lot of guys, you know, like 12 gauge and shit, which, you know, yeah, 12 gauge works. 20 gauge is even better, but 12 gauge is a little too big. You gotta worry about over penetration and shit, and the fact that it's gonna blow your fucking eardrums out. But, you know, 410 will ring your ears pretty good.
In a pinch or in an emergency situation,
That would be cool. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a P90 once. I think that would be really fun.
That's all, thanks, sir.
Absolutely, thank you, Corporal. Worst case scenario.
Yeah, Bandit. It is the most terrifying thing ever.
Basically, it takes a magazine of 249 ammo.
Yeah, healthy, and that's what majority of the people don't take into account when they talk about, you know, home defense and shit like that. They're like, oh, I got a fucking AR-15 with, you know, 50 round extended mag, and it's like, okay, that's great. The fuck do you do when you gotta shoot the guy inside your house and worry about the rest of your family that's, you know, a couple doors down from where you're at? Like, that's just stupid.
Or platoon yourselves, lock this fucker down and shoot it with a rocket. Take it off the chessboard. Understood? Sergeant Petco, what do you have to say?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Quick question. Do we know if the armor values on the BTR-70 have been fixed? I remember last time we used them, they were
Well, see, and Alpha, you're completely correct there. For me, I don't ever recommend a full-size shotgun. I say get a Remy 870 Junior 410. The shortest shotgun you can get without getting, you know, a fucking AOW, any other weapon. And it's fucking tiny. I mean, you can fire 410 Junior or 870 Junior 410 with one hand, no fucking problem.
You may have to put 2 or 3 rounds into it. I don't know how effective the law will be against them.
Now, in my experience in the 506 tier, there's this thing standing in front of me. Can anyone stand up and tell us specifically what this one is right there in front of me?
BTR-80 Alpha.
Alright. Private Stark, what is that?
Or like the little one I have a little 410 single shot. It's called a Snake Charmer. They still make them now, but they're a little bit bigger. Mine is actually registered as a pistol because it's so short. But yeah, it's a little single shot breakdown 410. You know, small enough to put in a scabbard when you go out like hiking and shit. I love that thing.
And why does that scare the shit out of anybody that hears a BTR-80A called it over the radio?
That does not surprise me, Tootie.
It's a very distinctive sound when fired. You hear that fucking thing fire off from
Yeah, the Judge with 410.
You're gonna know that thing is rolling over
The Judge, like,
that's a big fucking priority for
and I'm, you know, I have that little 410 single shot. Like, I've shot 45 LC out of that thing since I was 4 years old.
Very possible to have.
So I understand the idea of having a 410 45 pistol, but what I don't like is that it's chambered for 410 2 3/4, or actually I think it might be 3 inch. which is fine, except when you take into account that a 45 LC is only about half an inch long, or maybe an inch long, actually. So after you put a couple thousand rounds through that judge and that cylinder gets whopped out, what's to say that round isn't going to impact with the frame and just explode in your fucking hand?
All right, like we said, difference between BTR here, BMP
22 bolt action, 410 bolt action. Nice. Best shotgun I've ever owned has been in my family since 1962. It's a JC Higgins 12 gauge bolt action.
Difference between those. I mean, they both fucking kill air.
That thing has killed more deer than the fucking Ford Motor Company.
Yeah, but I'm not a pilot.
I can't hear you, so I assume you're saying fuck no, sir.
But still, the best for dealing with people is an 870 Remy pump, because that is the most terrifying sound to be on the other end of, is the fucking slide of a pump shotgun.
Thank you for the note on that, Captain. Molestation of aircraft. Over here. Follow me.
Or a Mossy 500, but me personally, I'm a fan of the 870. Because deer kills Fords, yeah.
Now we're getting over to softer targets here. This is where we have a lot more liberty on how to engage them. I'm going to be very, very frank.
He's a drum put down way more fucking dicks than I did.
Or laws on, well, yeah, there's always exceptions. That's the thing. Basically,
Absolutely, Kyle. I've owned shit, a couple of them through the years.
For the ones we previously discussed. All right, for these ones, they can be engaged with laws. They can be engaged with 40 millimeter. They can be engaged with 249 or 5.56 ball ammo. Take out tires, etc.
M48-1, nice. I would love to have a
I don't want to see air asses being called on these behind me.
M14 or an M21.
Softer targets. Understood?
That I think would be one I'd really like to have, or the modern day equivalent of it. The I think it's Colt that's making them. The 7.62 AR platforms. Those things are fucking beautiful.
Lexi SI, that's a BRDM.
I'm doing good, Lumen.
Smaller armored vehicle with a dangerous cannon on top of it. All right, it could be a threat. Take it out with your 40 mics. Take it out with a law. Take it out with nothing heavier. That should be safe for the other targets that we prioritize ahead of that tonight. All right. Now we're moving on to these. What are these?
Well, really, the biggest thing, Sai, is that most people don't take into account fear and adrenaline in a situation like that.
All right. I'm gonna go over to this guy that stood up so proudly. Corporal Hardman, what is that?
Oh, he was originally a bar gunner. Nice.
Ifrits.
Yeah, basically all these two right here in front of me are Ifrits. All right.
308. Yeah, my dad's actually one of my favorite pistols ever. He has this little Bursa or sorry, I'm thinking 380. But yeah, 308. Yeah, rifle round 308 is great. Yeah, I was thinking of 380. But might as well continue on that thought. One of the funnest little pistols I ever shot is a little Bursa 380 Thunder. Fucking love that thing, man. Shoots flames like a motherfucker. Not quite as much as my 357, but still throw some flames out there.
Maybe a lot of rounds. You're gonna need to use a law or an AT4.
But yeah, as far as rifle rounds, 308's my favorite. It's got the flattest trajectory. It's even flatter than 306 or 30-06. Even though they're basically identical rounds, 308's a little flatter.
Waste anti-armor weapons on something that's not going to be shooting at you like this thing in front of it here. I mean, obviously there's smoke grenades, but if you look right here, we have the Ifrit with a 40 millimeter grenade launcher on top of it. That's a higher.
Dirty Harry's gun, yeah. 44 mag, no. I don't fuck around with stuff that big. My uncle, just a little before he passed away, he bought a 44 snub nose.
It's essentially an Ifrit.
Yeah, a fucking 44 Magnum with a like 2.5-inch barrel. It was fucking ridiculous. He also owned the holy hand cannon of a 4570 Government.
You can shoot a lot more of you guys quicker than you can imagine. Understood?
Yes, sir. It's a GAZ armored truck. You can shoot the gunner out of it. The gunner's turret is not protected. But, like First Sergeant said last week, if you just shoot the gunner out of it and then ignore it, someone else can get up on the gun. That goes for pretty much all of these vehicles. If you want to be sure that no one's going to get up back on the gun if you're not sure whether the turret is disabled or not, shoot it until it explodes. But you need to make sure you're keeping in mind your AT status when you make those decisions. Or if you can, as a team leader, you need to say, if you're getting close enough to it, say, hey, we're gonna put demo on this Vic so no one can remount it later.
Absolutely. Any other notes on these?
Christ, it's gonna take these guys more than an hour just to get all through all this shit.
All right. Move on down.
Oh, he just asked me a question, didn't he? Whoops.
We use another term for these Jeep-looking things.
Issue with moped gangs? What?
Depending on the Jeep, we can have fucking 40mm grenade launchers on top of them. We're gonna have miniguns. We can have high-calibered automatic machine guns on top of them. But in general,
Oh, kids stealing mopeds, nice.
private Lantier.
Little bastards.
UAZ.
All right. There's a big difference when someone says UAZ. Like I said, one can be completely basically completely unarmed. One can just be a UAZ that's used to transport officers, or one can be a UAZ with a 40mm on top of it that could wipe out a squad in a flash, moment's notice. All right.
Go full night on a motherfucker, yeah.
You see, they're very low armor value on these vehicles.
There was actually a kid a few years ago at MSU, Michigan State University, that caught somebody breaking into their garage, and he went running out there with his fucking samurai sword, and the dude went to point a gun at him, and he lopped his goddamn hand off that had the gun in it. Didn't get any charges or anything. It was fucking hilarious reading the paper, man.
And move along. In certain rare situations, we may be
Like, how the fuck do you go rob somebody with a pistol and end up getting your hand chopped off with a fucking samurai sword? Like, can you imagine explaining that one when you go to jail?
Or if they were engaged by small arms fire. So keep that in mind as well. Captain, any comments on these?
Yeah, you guys only went over the UAZs. What is the vehicle on the left? Generic term is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking awesome, Cope.
Prowler, sir.
Even more generic. No one's gonna know what a Prowler is. Corporal Chance.
Technical, sir.
Technical is the term we use most widely. It's pretty incorrect. But I'm not gonna tell you not to call it technical. That way we'll know technical. The way we use the term technical is it's a truck with basically no armor, so you can shoot everyone out.
Yeah, I have the power of God and animate at my side.
Use the term gun truck.
Hey, it fucking worked for that kid, man. I mean, it fucking... whatever works, I guess, you know.
Like transmitting on a radio?
You're on platoon, Kevin.
True, Assault. Good point.
Sorry, something
He
else
did
stuck.
kind of go fucking biblical on his ass.
So that would be a special forces truck or a fast attack vehicle, but you just call it a gun truck. You call it a gun truck, we'll know what it is. You call it technical, we'll know what it is as far as the generalized term for the threat that we're facing. If you see something like that, though, you should definitely try to call it that it has a minigun on top of it. Try to identify its armament. Say we got a GMG technical or an HMG technical or gun truck or fast attack vehicle or special forces vehicle for the one on the end. These two trucks over here
Yeah, next time he'll get stoned.
actually are technicals. Technical is just a term used for someone taking a civilian truck and mounting a gun on top.
Jesus, really, Tootie? Damn. You guys can't have any fun.
It's very important to realize that the civilian truck may have any sort of armament on top of it. Technical can mean a heavy machine gun. Technical can mean armed dudes sitting in the back of it. I mean, it can mean a number of different things. You see, we have a 7.62 on the back of it. We also have a 50 cal Browning M2 on the back of the other one. There's a wide variety of armament that can be put on
Ty Soto hasn't raced with us in quite a while. I wish he would. I fucking
in general, it's just
miss him racing with us.
with small arms to take out the driver and the gunner first.
He said he's been feeling the itch to race lately, so we'll see if we can get him into one.
Stand by. Corporal Hardman, anything you want to add to that?
Thank you, sir. The only thing I wanted to mention is
Oh, wow, is that load up?
UAZs also occasionally.
The only thing we have to
an
register here in
ST-9
Michigan is
mounted on top of them, which is
pistols.
also bad news if we're obviously in a conflict.
Which even then is technically against federal law, but you don't register the pistol, you get a purchase permit for the pistol. Is their workaround for it. Still fucking illegal by federal law,
Sergeant
but whatever.
Richie, stand up. How would you engage these things?
Can't hear Sergeant Richie.
Sergeant Richie, would you please speak a little louder for us?
Sorry about that, sir. I wouldn't engage this with any AT4s, laws.
I'm not really sure what you're referring to, Alpha.
Roger that,
I mean, if you use,
hear
at least here in Michigan, if you use a weapon in the defense of yourself, it can be destroyed. They can confiscate it and destroy it, even if it was a justifiable shoot. If they wanted to, they can take it and destroy it.
Now we're getting out of this point in the vehicles. They don't look nearly as harmless, but yet they're a force multiplier for our enemy. Who can tell me what that Soviet-looking thing behind me is? Stand up. See the same people standing up. Let's get some people who don't know what the hell they are. Private Ark. What is that?
That is a.
Well, just going to the range with friends can definitely be fun, but it can also be very fucking expensive.
Is essentially an enemy transport vehicle, Soviet era. They can transport troops in it, transport technology, assets, whatever it may be, but it's basically a deuce and a half, the American version of a deuce and a half.
I have no info whatsoever, Cy. I don't really keep up to date with it all that much. I wait for either Drum or Hammer or Sphero to fill me in on that. Like, whenever you see Sphero in chat, he's really the guy to ask about Star Citizen, or if you see Hammer in chat, like, they're the guys to ask about it. I don't really stay up to date on it that much.
I mean, I see a Hemet. I mean, I don't know. This is a Mac, is what I would call it. It's got the
yeah, music. I can feel you there.
Arming and resupplying enemy assets. But yeah, it's essentially a
oh, okay, I get you, Alpha.
Enemy supplies,
yeah, that's fucked.
Assets, etc. Captain, this is I'd call it as a Mac. What would you call it?
Cope, you don't have any indoor ranges down there?
Yeah, I mean, you can
transport truck, fuel truck, repair truck. That's the terms we're looking for. You don't need to call.
Yeah, Liquid. The only time I would go to a range by myself is if I just got a pistol or something, and somebody else couldn't come with me, but I want to test it out and see how it does and shit. Yeah, then I would go to the range by myself. But if it's pistol that I've owned for 20 years, no.
And like what would happen right here behind us, this is an enemy type Hemet vehicle, which the U.S. Army utilizes in a number of areas. Same with this covered Ural right here. Those are type of transport vehicles that they would use to transport reinforcements into our area. So we go.
Yeah, even myself, like I haven't been to the range in quite a few years, but I also haven't gotten anything new in years.
That's where we light that shit up with 40mm and small arms fire and make sure they don't even get out of the back of the truck. Understood?
Yeah, we only have one indoor range here now. We had one and then it closed down, and then the local range that was only outdoor added an indoor range to it, so it was pretty nice.
Thank you, sir. The one thing I want to point out to you, gentlemen, is whenever the fucking SAWs or the M240 Bravos are shooting at these vehicles, do not waste your fucking weapon. Do not waste your ammo on it. If they're shooting at it, just keep security up and let them do the work. They're gonna get all this shit and get it all set up for it.
Weaponized, that sounds like a good trip.
That's when you can start opening up. But that is something you guys need to know is stop prioritizing these vehicles if they're being engaged by other assets that are capable to do it better. That's all I had, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant. Any questions at this point in time? Corporal Hardman, go ahead.
Oh, thank you, sir. I just wanted to mention it. The first Ural in the lineup.
Yeah, unfortunately, fucking
gun mounted in the back.
Cope's internet does not like him playing ArmA.
That makes that one a much higher value target than any other form of transport truck or that sort of thing. So just wanted to make that note. So that was all.
Thank you, Corporal. I didn't
no, ammo is definitely not fucking cheap, especially lately.
Anti-aircraft cannon that will shoot at helicopters, that will shoot at fixed-wing aircraft, etc. So if you see someone on
Yeah, I know, Sai. That's Switzerland is. I love them for that.
skyward, you'll see the barrel sticking up in the air.
I love mandatory service.
And that's absolutely a high priority target. Thank you, Corporal. Corporal
Or you'll
McCoy,
see
you have a
the
question?
green tracers coming at you at 3,000 rounds per second.
They're also used for infantry, absolutely, which is a worst nightmare. Corporal
No,
McCoy,
your internet indeed
Yes,
does
thank
not
sir.
like you.
In the past, we've had trouble engaging the troop transport Ural from the side with 5.56 due to some light armoring, but it is penetrable by 7.62. Can you confirm that?
Yeah,
sir?
22 is insanely expensive right now. It has been for the last couple of years. 22 and 380 are like the two most expensive rounds right now. It's fucking ridiculous.
Roger that, thank you, sir.
and that's, I think it was
Couldn't find the entrance, nice.
If a weapon squad is engaging a
I actually, the last time I went to the range, I ended up buying 100 rounds of reloads. They were actually really good quality reloads. I didn't have a single FTF or stovepipe or anything.
Anyone else want to add anything?
I believe Sergeant Smith had something, sir.
Stand by. Sergeant Smith.
Thank you, sir. I was gonna say discard, but you engage these the same way you engage it with the gun trucks with your HETP rounds. And,
Oh yeah, I would agree,
FTP
Sai.
rounds, so
I love the idea of mandatory service.
That's all. First unit.
Good note. Thank you, Sergeant Smith.
Almost as much,
All right, so
Cope.
move on down to these whirlybirds.
Yeah, Alpha, that was the first real experience with reloads I had had for years and years. Because when I was younger, like, you know, it was always horror stories about reloads. You know, my dad would talk about reloads from back in the day and just talk about how fucking garbage they are and shit.
That's an A-firm, sir.
All right, go ahead and prep your guys' birds for the operation we have coming up.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. All right,
Just
so
run
ARS
out.
go start their pre-startup checks while we talk about their biggest enemies. We have 3 helicopters in front of us.
It's Airwolf.
Let's start with the furthest
No?
one from the left.
Okay.
Anyone know what the furthest one on the left is? All right. Private Harper. That's the one on the left.
Self on yelling.
Yeah, reloads have come a long way. I know, like, my dad actually used to reload
on the left? That's
himself, but he got rid of all that shit when all the kids started running around. It's not exactly safe to have a bunch of gunpowder and shit like that in the house.
Calling on Sergeant Pip? Is that what I'm hearing? No.
Sir,
Not because necessarily we
an
would
MIA
have,
hip,
you know, blown things up by accident. Mostly because we would have ended up blowing things up on purpose.
I don't care about the T.
It's an armored variant in my hip.
It's an armed helicopter.
There you go.
It's armed. Armed is what I'm looking for. It's an MI8 hip gunship, meaning it has an absolute ridiculous fuck ton of rockets in that thing's case. It's one of the
Nice,
things
Alpha.
you can find on the battlefield. Because unlike the autocannons that shoot at us and we can possibly hide behind, that thing has something like 128 rockets that it can shoot at us from up above, and we don't normally have cover above our heads.
Yeah, so that's a
So you need to
K-52.
specify if it's an MI8 hip or an MI8 hip gunship.
Gunship is a key word with all of these whirlybirds that are standing behind us, alright? Excuse me. The thing that annoys me the most when I see enemy helicopters with weapons on them,
MI
gunships,
hip,
like we just said,
K-52, and
people start shooting
MI-24.
at 'em. People start drawing attention to themselves. People start pissing them off. And then they all of a sudden turn around and start shooting rockets at our ass. Alright? These are specifically reserved for the air assets that
Yeah, I don't
have
know
Hellfires,
why he doesn't
that
have the
sidewinders attached to them.
some of the other ones on here. He probably
Alright,
just
so air assets
threw a
are
couple quick ones
primarily
down.
the ones that can take these out. I've seen some very sharp anti-armor teams take these out if they're hovering, but don't even try it unless you're extremely confident.
Piachi ammunition? I've seen the name, I've never shot
The
him.
ones with the sidewinders, specifically the A10, and specifically the Warlord. Understood? Alright, now all of these have weapons
Yes,
on.
M1911
Alright, so
with
like I said,
a
that's an MIA gunship,
Dan Weston
hip gunship,
extended 10 round
whatever you wanna
magazine.
call it. What's this one right behind me right here? Who's the jab gunner back there? Sergeant Lyon.
No, Bandit. We do not
Bro,
get trolls in our operations. If some happy fucking half-tard is willing to, you know, dedicate 3 weeks of their life to get through training and then show up to an op and be a troll, so be it. You're just gonna immediately get perma-banned anyways.
Side of those Hellfire type things. But they're not a dangerous gunship, all right? I call them a casualman is what I grew up calling them. Captain, what do you call them?
I call it an attack helicopter.
Yeah, very similar. It's got weapons on it.
Oh, the wife approves.
It's at the ground. Like I said, it's reserved primarily for air assets. Don't piss it off. Don't draw attention to yourself if you see these things, etc.
It's KA-52 if you want to be specific about it on the radio, but an attack helicopter shooting at us is an attack helicopter, and we engage them all in the same manner.
I.e., we don't engage them.
Alright, who's the first guy who said, hold on, stand by. Private Harper, what is this aircraft right here?
Deco, can you talk on 7.1.1, please?
A Hind. That is a Hind. Alright, very similar. This attack helicopter.
Can you talk on 7.1.1, please?
Well, who's talking right now? Who's talking over this discussion of attack aircraft? This is another attack helicopter. This
Being a
is
Hind in real life? Nice.
How do you tell the difference between a Hind and a Hip? I don't know. Look at the front. Look at the wings. Essentially, like got a bunch of rockets on top on the side of it. It's another infantry killer.
Dual bubble canopy.
All right. See the difference?
What?
Same thing as discussed before with the KA-52 and with the Hip gun.
Do I like the most? I mean, my 1911. The one I've shot the most? No, sir.
Sergeant Smith.
The one I've shot the most is probably my Ruger 357, but that's because that pistol's been in my family since 1972.
Drop him off, re-engage us again if it wants to, or any of our assets. That's it, sir.
Thank you. Specialist Van Harlem.
Thank you, sir. I wanted to add that the KA-52
yeah,
is
that
a
little,
lot faster.
that little 357, I've put, fuck, I couldn't even tell you how many rounds through it.
So it can be a lot more
Ruger
dangerous
Security
for
6,
to deal with.
357 Magnum snub nose.
Specialist. Private Coble, do you have anything?
Had a little
Yes,
2-inch
sir.
barrel
I
on
also
it,
wanna add that
and I
the,
can tell you for sure when you dump 357s out of that thing, it shows a fucking, throws a flame about 4 inches long out of the end of the barrel.
Anti-torque, all that stuff. A little more complicated. That damn Soviet engine.
Like, actually, the last time I went to the range, I had that thing with me, and
check on learning.
it was like full RoboCop. I was standing, you know, in the stall. It was an indoor range. I was standing in the stall, and I touched it off. And my buddy that was in the stall next to me stepped back, and he was like, I had to see what the fuck you were shooting, dude. All I could see was a flame coming out from behind the wall.
Gazes, we have attack helicopters, armed and unarmed transport versus armed helicopters, or attack helicopters, whatever you want to call it. You guys feel comfortable at knowing what we could go up against?
It's respectable in its own stupid way. I would say yes, except for the fact that it's not respectable because they're a fucking coward hiding behind the anonymity of the internet. So if that were a real life situation, if they were actually face to face with us, they would not do
I
that.
want to thank everybody who
So,
stood up and
there's that.
participated in the discussion as far as identifying vehicles, taking a risk of possibly being wrong, and if you're confident as well to stand up and name a vehicle. But we're going to be going into a defense posture at FOB Charlie. And we're going to be defending that position.
I personally I've never been a big fan of Glocks. I've always found them too big, too block-like. They remind me of fucking high points. You know, maybe that's because of my love for, you know, the smaller revolvers and for 1911s and stuff. That, you know, even though a 1911 is a full-size pistol, just the size of it feels smaller because it's single stack.
Outside of proper identification of enemy vehicles and aircraft
Fallschirmjäger?
is what to properly engage them with.
You can't pronounce Fallschirmjäger?
Is our anti-armor teams using their javelins and their maws to take
I mean,
out
he
targets
can't
that
pronounce
taken out
Browning
by
correctly, and you think he's gonna
When you
pronounce
guys see those solid
Fallschirmjäger?
targets, meaning BTRs and below, that you can take out with the
hate the grip angle on Glocks. Yeah, I haven't really, honestly, I haven't had enough range time with them to really have an opinion on the grip angle. I just know I don't like the feel of them.
So don't call the weapon squad for being
Crazy
dumb.
range stories?
Fucking AT4
No.
at it. Don't call the weapon
Outside
squad
of,
for
I guess one is I went to Williams, which is the local gun range here. Outdoor range, only 100 yards, so very small range. And there was a guy there with a fucking true blue Barrett 50, firing at paper targets at 100 yards. It's like, dude, you have a fucking weapon system capable of piercing over an inch of cold, hard steel at a mile, and you're shooting at paper targets at 100 yards. Your bullets cost more than the fucking target you're shooting at. Prefer slugs or buckshot? Depends on what job you're trying to get done.
For you, check. Do 1.1.
I think the last once I finished.
AA round one of these days, I will take you up on that offer. Eventually, I'll fucking get down there.
Actual Bravo. Permission to return to the arsenal to re-equip my stuff.
Yeah, well, I've never been, like I was talking about earlier, I've never been a fan of heavy triggers. Like, my 357, that thing has less than a pound of trigger pressure on it to release it. So I prefer a hair trigger, which is why I didn't like that Smith M&P that I had, because I had an 8-pound trigger on it. I took it to my aunt's gun store and had their gunsmith drop it down to 3 pounds.
You just gotta do it to me.
Sergeant Fang, is that MVG? Yep.
Roger that.
You can do it, Wade.
Thank you, Captain.
I believe in you.
Hey, Sergeant Robinson, how you doing?
Nothing from me, Captain.
Am I supposed to have a night vision model or something?
Thank you.
Where's
All right, Lieutenant, make sure you guys are on are being quiet right now.
Make sure you guys are on being quiet right now.
All right, everybody, pull up your maps. What we're gonna be doing is we're taking 2 times Chinooks in this.
If you gentlemen aren't yelling, fix your shit.
Like double action, single action over striker, yeah. That's another reason I like the 1911. It's just old school. You can't beat it, man.
All right, from there we're gonna be defending the position.
Right, a Thompson? Fuck no, I wish I would have though.
Do not move through that area, and make sure they do not take a position that was already lost. Like I said, the focus of tonight's FTX is going to be properly identifying and properly engaging armor and other enemy assets that we went over this evening.
The only thing I did like about that Smith is that it didn't have an external safety. You know, that's just one less thing to get in your way when it really matters. But I'm not one of those people that think no gun should have external safeties. It's just one of those, you know, when you're very comfortable with the weapon, and when you're, you know, very comfortable with weapons in general, then, you know, I can trust myself with having no safety on it. Like my 1911, I carry a condition 1 ready to fucking rock and roll. But 1911 also has the beaver tail on it. So even when I have the safety turned off, I still have to depress that beaver tail before it'll go off.
Outstanding. Sergeant Myers, any notes? All right, thank you, Captain.
No.
All right. All right, Delta Company, go get your birds ready. We're going to get loaded up in the Chinooks, and we're going to get moving out here pretty quick.
They already had their fucking birds ready. Yep, time to get the NVGs out. Or not.
All right, perfect. Make
Oh,
it happen.
alright, not too bad.
That moon is freaking. Is that a full moon?
The full moon.
Jeez.
Pretty sure the fucking moon is right on top of us.
Alright, so who's changing into a werewolf, my man? Fucking
3-4. Why don't we actually get back into formation?
It's a heavy bitch, I'm sure.
There you go.
Hold on, let me clear that with
I was gonna say that's a lot of work.
Yep, and that's the only thing I ever use on it is the beaver tail. Or the grip safety. I don't use the thumb safety.
Alright, gentlemen, if you don't got your night vision scope, night vision sights, you are fucked now.
You don't have your medic right now.
Alright.
Really?
School circle.
Nice, Cope.
All right, All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, call me a
We've
motherfucker.
been tasked with. Lock it up. All right, gentlemen. We've been tasked with defending Cop Charlie down to our south. at
Bar,
grid
yes.
reference
1919, yes. Thompson, yes. Garand,
06
yes.
Niner.
Carbine, no.
Already got
I'm not a
that.
big fan of the M1 carbine.
All right, backstory. Enemies pushed in. took
But
over
M1
the cop,
Grand, absolutely Thompson, yeah.
took it
1919 would be cool,
and
but
they
I'd
attempted
never
to push out of it.
be able to afford
We
to
have been
fire it.
tasked to move in there.
And the bar, yeah,
fortify the
with
cop
exception to how
and
goddamn
hold it
heavy it is.
from any counterattacks from the enemy. Now we don't know what the current size of the enemy force is. Possibly can be up
Nice,
to
Bandit.
more as a company or even higher, but we do not know. We know that they have access to armor assets and possibly air assets, but we don't know exact numbers. Is there anything else that you want to add to this?
I am so
sir?
cool I wear sunglasses at night.
All right.
Not really
any
night right
questions,
now.
comments from squads?
I actually need to... Yeah, we're air assaulting tonight. Be right back.
Sergeant Yogi.
I'm actually glad you pointed that out, because I forgot to do this last week.
Yes, it should be.
I'll have time. I'm sure it would be fun. I just, for some reason, I've just never cared for the carbine. I can't really say why. I just, didn't like it for some reason. Weapon, the only one I follow is Hickok. He's the only one I watch. I know, like, Iraq Vet and all those guys do a lot of cool videos, but Hickok's been the only one I've watched for fucking years.
Kohi, I'm already in. I'll just kid up. I'll beat you.
Absolutely, Cope.
Understood, everyone.
I think the only other one I would probably follow on YouTube, I should look, I don't know if he has a YouTube channel, would be Tom Knapp. Because I fucking love that guy.
Right.
That's a Benelli.
Right, let's start making
I don't even like Benelli
first
shotguns, I just like Tom Knapp.
Alright, the first bird's gonna...
Do not go on the runway.
Do not go on the runway, as LT said. First bird is gonna be 3132, second bird 33 and 34. I don't know what Havoc Force falling in there, I'm gonna get that information soon.
Private first thought.
Understandable, Cope.
Hello. Are you a pilot?
Yes.
Want to shoot a 249 or a 48? It's insanely fun, I can tell you that. Super fucking heavy, but insanely fun.
Make sure
A-firm, I need to put it down the ground. Waiting for
Not as fun as a
your
50,
backpack.
but
let's go,
it's fun.
gentlemen, let's go. This is not a fucking picnic.
Alright, we're going.
Oh, A-firm, yes.
Oscar Mike to play at the base for us, especially for you. So Charlie can go over there or not? You can't go on the runway, right?
I'll be in the first bird.
This is not a runway.
Wouldn't be on it anyway.
Alright, hurry up and get off the runway. Let's go, let's go.
Roger, first bird.
We're on the second bird, eastern side bird.
Make your way over to the...
Which bird are we on?
Read you, Lima Charlie on 132.2.
He's really on the rag today, isn't he?
Bravo's in the first bird. Attack me, did you hear that?
Roger.
Start running.
Alright, we're gonna load up those guys on board.
Alright, we're the first bird.
7-5, send it.
Copy. Trash bag.
Oh, that made it worse. Fucking dick.
Yeah, first bird.
On push, but
Right or left side.
Go ahead, Bravo. Alright, I'll let me know when you guys are in.
Still think it's better without NVGs.
Bravo, you want the lock and load now?
Get permission from the
Hey,
pilot,
Bird.
then you play the load.
Oh yeah.
You guys are clear to board. Get on the bird.
Lock and load.
Okay, clear to load. Lock and load.
All task force that's on.
Brewer's in.
Yep, I do remember that. It sucked, but
check your earplugs.
I can handle that.
Brewer's off comms, one mic. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a quick piss while we get ready to head out there, so I will be right back.
Hey, Jan.
Roger that.
Tell me when you win.
Poison.
Bowler's in.
Bloodberry, you in?
Hello? Mike's in Westford. Mike's in.
Stuart's in.
Em chỉ đặt một đơn là tại em muốn đổi lại thành 11 giờ rưỡi nhưng mà em không biết tại sao nó là 2 đơn. Chị có thể cancel ngay số.
What the fuck?
Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi.
Lee, you shit.
Dạ. Đúng rồi. Dạ cái đó thôi là chỉ cho được bảo vệ nó không cho vô.
Everybody shut up. Lock it the fuck up. What the fuck is this geriatric fucking bullshit that I'm getting in this helicopter? Shut up.
We're almost back on the
3-1, reset traffic over. Copy last time. We overhead at 4, set traffic down.
Go, Mike.
Roger. Attack video loaded over. Roger. All assets, so Foxtrot Charlie are loaded.
Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. I might as well get in a tactical piss while I can. Now, as per usual, once we get out there, I won't be able to chat as much. We're back on comms. Happening in the comms right now? You guys are probably hearing the intercom system inside the helicopter. If someone's talking on the radio, you don't hear them, but if they just do like general chat, you hear them over the intercom and the bird. That way you can hear everybody. So 4 clicks.
That's it.
Yeah, includes a bottle. Oh yeah, the MG42 is fucking badass. One of the guys in the unit, Pobel, actually has an MG42. Oh, somebody was hot mic'd? Oh, so I was lucky I missed that. Yeah, Kobel has like he has an MG42, I think an MG34, an STG44. I mean, he's got a bunch of badass shit. I would love a fucking chance to shoot an STG-44. Been lucky enough to shoot a genuine Mosin, a true blue World War II Mosin, but I've never gotten to shoot something like an STG.
Targets the A10's pointing out, or what's the change?
LT, could you send it up and see if it's a hot LZ?
I'm trying to find that out right now.
Oh.
Roger that. The A10 see anything on the thermal pod that would require an ingress from that direction. Be advised we have a tree required way on the hot LC.
Yeah, if you want accuracy, take a Bren. If you want to say fuck you and everything around you, take an MG42.
Get ready for hot LZ.
Hear that, mates? We got a hot LZ coming up.
It's not confirmed, gentlemen. We do not fucking know. Door gun is if it's a hot LZ, you guys fucking open up on that shit. I don't want those guns going fucking dry on your watch. Guys out the back, make sure you're shooting that if in the event. Alright, make sure you're ready.
Why don't you go ahead and land on the northern side?
I have not seen that new HK. I actually want to need to watch that, the Siege of Jadoville or Jadoville, whatever fucking, however you pronounce it, South African.
Eyes on.
Hey, there comes up. Those are not U.S. troops in a U.S. flag fucking cop. Just light them up. Hold right gun. Hold the right fucking gun. There you go. Open.
Confirmed hot LZ. Confirmed hot LZ.
Second we get out, fucking push it through the fucking wall to the northwest.
Open the fucking door. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Dismount.
go. Let's go. Let's go. 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 Go.
Get on out. Let me know when you're out.
Crew's out.
Bravo, check in.
Crew's green.
Northern end of the bird is punching from the northern end. 3-1. 3-1. Go ahead and provide security to that road, making sure nothing comes up that road from the south. As well
Bravo,
as
on me. We're moving northwest.
Come down the road from the north. Over.
Roger, Brewer's moving. Keeping an eye on the tops of the towers while we're moving.
Bravo, when we push in, we're going to be covering south for security, over.
Movement up in the tower, 345. He went down though, I don't know where he's at.
3-4, Mike, make sure to call it up when you're out next time.
Copy.
I'm on your left. I'm on your left.
Roger.
Roger that.
Crossing.
Hey, firms, pushing left Alpha Bravo. We're gonna move around
Crossing.
this Hesca. So this is 5. I want to see more aggressive motion getting the first element inside this cop. Let's fucking go.
Guys, Bravo, take west.
Bravo, we're stacking up on the right side of Alpha.
Let's
We should
go.
be
What
on
are you
the
doing?
northeast
Let's
side.
fucking move. Go.
Roger.
Alpha Bravo, go ahead and breach in.
Alpha on me, we're hopping over.
Alright, Bravo, we're breaching in. We're climbing over.
Friendly units are already in there. We circle around this northeast side, we can cover the outside. We already got friendlies on the other side of the wall.
Building fucking cleared?
It's not cleared yet, sir. I'm waiting for them to get over that cross building. All right, let's go, sir.
Yeah, clear this shit. Go.
Morgan, what are we doing?
Bravo,
What
move
do
up with me. We're moving west.
I got him.
All elements on 3, on
Hey,
3-1.
firm, go ahead and start clearing this place out. So I want you guys to orientate south along this road.
Solid.
Negative, I'm back.
All right, I need you to.
Bravo on me.
We're
We're pushing north.
Fucker shot my leg.
On you.
Watch those towers.
Alright, going in left, going in left.
Never mind. Go back. Go back.
Shit.
We're gonna push in this wall here.
One coming out.
We already have friendlies 50 yards in front of us. All this shit is already being cleared ahead of us.
Okay, copy. Then set up. Wait, one.
All squads 3-7, break. Pick a position, hold it down.
Roger that, Havoc
Coordinate your
5.
movements amongst each other.
Havoc
We have a lot of holes to
Let's see
find
know where
over.
to set them up.
Say again, sir.
Send it, Bravo.
You're gonna get them set up.
A firm, sir. I'm getting them set up.
Brew's moving over to the west until we figure out what the fuck's going on.
I want. Bravo, I want you over here on the right side of the road. There's a set of HESCO bags over here that I want you mounted up on. Alpha, I want you to get used to your DMR up in this tower on the left-hand side facing southward, looking outwards.
Crossing. Covering south. Bravo.
Roger. Brew's in the western tower. Got good kill lane down the southern MSR.
It's out here on the left-hand side of the road. Facing south.
Let's just take. I don't know what to do.
Actual, this is.
DQ interrogator right now. So should like. Oh, what is it? Exactly one. Nah, it's alright.
Actual, this is Bravo, over.
I'm on the HESCOs to the west.
Okay, he was going to western facing wall on the north side.
See lights down the road to the south. We got a fucking truck rolling in. Cannot see who's in it. Armed individuals in the back. On tracers. Two more trucks behind it. Got another yellow truck moving in fast. BTR, direct south. Who's next to me with that fucking AT4? Morgan. Oh, you got the law. Got another BTR following in behind it. Morgan, are you hearing me on the radio?
Hey, firm, I am hearing you, and I'm radioing everything up.
Why are we not getting shots out on those fucking BTRs yet?
They're prepping their AT right now. Team facing south now.
It's one fucking button, not your dick. Shoot the goddamn thing. Jesus. Stop playing with it.
This is Havoc 3. We got a tank report to the north.
Directly north.
Alpha
3-4
Bravo.
solid copy. Disregard.
Good hit on the BTR. Black Smoke has not dismounted. Lost eyes on the second one.
BTR, Black Smoke. Negative on dismounts.
Cooking.
Cooking off.
Lost eyes on that second BTR.
1 times T34.
You guys okay?
Keep an eye open for that second BTR.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Havoc 5 is 3 on 3-1. We got a 255 to the north.
At range?
At a marker about 000.
Guys in those trucks
Bravo's
got
up.
fucking murked. Seeing movement bearing 177. Reference to 2 rocks at 177. He's behind the left rock.
We have possible movement at 177 behind a rock. Over.
Actually, do you want Delta to move? I can engage at close range. It's harder for him.
Is that contact still up at that rock?
I think so. He was right there last I seen him. Behind that fucking defilade somewhere.
Yep.
He was moving right to left last I seen him.
Copy that. Bravo.
That was a Moz.
Bravo, this is Alpha, over. I mean, Alpha, this is Bravo, over.
Fucking large caliber from the north.
We may have infantry moving at range 232, break. Moving right to left behind defilade, over.
Got movement down there on the road. Yep, gun truck rolling in from the south. Looks like a Land Rover with 50 in the back.
We have it.
Gunner dismounted, moving right to left. Down.
Good shots.
ETR bearing 174. Guess is 300 meters.
Go for Bravo. We have a VTR 170, over. Fuck, all I have is a law. All I have is a law. Okay, clear black blast.
237 meters. Back blast clear.
Well, I'm gonna wait for it to stop moving. It's behind defilade.
Lost eyes on it.
VTR has moved behind defilade, over.
Was it moving left to right? Shit, we're taking accurate rounds. There it is, cresting over the hill. 146 meters, 146. Bearing 178.
Contact 14.
It's a fucking BTR. Do you see it?
Say again your last there, Brewer.
BTR bearing 178, 146 meters. It's the thing shooting. Good hit, ineffective.
God damn it. My hit was ineffective, over.
Where the fuck is Alpha's AT4?
It's already been spent. It was on that other VTR.
God damn it.
Negative, we already spent it. My hit was, did not have an effect, over.
Yeah, Charlie grabbed it. Actual, this is Delta, my assistant.
Where in the fuck was that?
Watch it, guys. It's scanning.
AJ, you got HEDP? AJ, do you have HEDP? Not hearing you, AJ. Morgan, are you hearing AJ? There you go.
AJ, I'm not hearing you either.
Anybody hearing me on 131?
Yep, I got you. Do you have HEDP?
A firm.
Load HEDP and shoot that fucking BTR sitting out there. 146 meters.
Stand by. What was the range?
146, right there. It's firing at us. Get down.
Short.
Range 144.
Copy 144.
Go for Bravo. Or go for Bravo.
On target. Keep hitting it.
Hey, firm, we're engaging at BTR. It's still up and active, over.
Barrel is not looking at us. There you go, dismounted. Good shit, AJ.
Copy that.
That took entirely way too fucking long.
Yeah, I asked Morgan if we can use the HEDP, but it was a negative. Doesn't matter now.
Well, since the other two rifle squads are apparently incapable of getting AT down here, AJ, just leave fucking HEDP loaded in there.
Good copy.
Now somebody pissed off Thunder. Every so often, make sure you look over to our fucking western flank to make sure something's not fucking trying to come across that river on us.
Yeah, I keep scanning over there. Okay. That's good data.
Yeah, I'm scanning once in a while to the west.
Perfect. Roger. You should be, because we got tired of waiting on the other slow-ass motherfuckers with AT.
Go for Bravo. A firm, I'll let him know.
Ears on the Vic.
Ears on Vic.
A firm. Oh, if it's a bird.
Keep scanning.
Copy that. I hear some engine.
Get a direction on it.
Negative, not yet.
It's probably whatever's shooting that big fucking cannon over there to our north. Sounds like a BTR. Oh, wait, we got movement. Yep, BTR ADA, bearing 189. Stand by for range.
Yep.
God damn it. Helps if I don't fucking reload.
Eyes on, eyes on.
Negative, we don't have any, disregard my last.
1 and 8.
Range is 470. 189, 470.
Range is 470 on that BTR.
Got shacked with Maverick.
Disregard, yeah, just got taken out. Ooh, it had an auto cannon on it.
Yeah, it was BTR ADA. Cooking.
That's an auto cannon, by the way.
Got infantry moving out there past the BTR, probably 500 meters, just dropped down below defilade. Right behind the hill there.
On infantry, 500 meters. Out past the defilade. What was the bearing on that?
185. We also got dismounts from that BTR moving right to left.
Agent reloading.
Agent reloading. Infantry at 185 range, 500 meters.
Gun up.
Over.
Fuck are those?
One trace is on.
Reloading. Got one moving up.
You guys still got
Vehicle coming down the road, another gun truck. They're fucked.
Did that get neutralized?
Yeah, it's gone.
Be advised, I see infantry movement going to the right of the Fire, over.
IDF?
No, infantry.
I know,
Somebody's
but
lazing that house.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
Oh yeah, you got it.
One rocket.
Give me a count on your HCTP.
Stand by.
This is 3-1. Oh yeah.
I got 8 times HEDP.
Like Havoc 4 is hitting the backside of that defilade.
Morgan, I got 8.
Bravo over.
I copy you.
Alright, cover that Delta. Make sure you know what it is. Fire if it's the BRD.
Oh shit.
183 south.
That's an autocannon.
BTR 183. Bravo.
Got no eyes on it. Trees are in the way.
Actual, this is Bravo.
It's coming from 178.
Yep, eyes on shit. It's firing at us.
It's shooting at us.
Yep. Get up against the southern Hesco so it can't hit us. Fuck! Just get small, get small.
This is Smith with manual radio check on frequency 131.2. No copy.
We got you 5x5, Emmanuel.
Roger that, moving to you guys. I got you on Blue Force tracker.
Roger, stay wherever you're at for right now. We're under heavy fucking suppression from a BTR 80A. Just stay the fuck away from here.
If you want me to move up through smoke, I got 18 with me.
In that case, yeah, move to Alpha's position. They're gonna have a better position than us right now.
Roger that, move to Alpha's position time now.
Roger, they're on the east side of the road. It sounds like they may be getting hit now, so still be careful.
Roger that, I'm seeing multiple guys down over here from Alpha's team.
Yeah, this thing is fucking us up, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's at like bearing 178 if you can follow the tracers and try and get around on it.
Say again, your last.
It's around bearing 178.
First Sergeant Key, clear that.
Yeah, move. It's cooking. It's cooking.
I got no shot over here.
Yeah, it's cooking. We're good.
Alright,
Roger.
full team
Moving
leads
to you.
sound off.
Fucking hell. I'm moving into this, I'm gonna say we stick with these Hescos right here. That tower's about to fucking go.
Oh, yeah, I sent it off again.
Moving back to the same tower.
I don't know, I'll ask for you.
Working on you.
It looks like we might have some sort of armor northwest of the hill. It's hit, but it still looks like the gun may be out.
Got one contacts 183 down the road.
Yeah, I'm good then.
Yeah, they're just behind Defilade.
Brewer 187, past the road to the right.
Kind of worried about the back end. Yeah, okay.
Lost him behind Defilade.
I see movement next to the bridge,
Actually, this is Delta, my assistant's
Yeah, no eyes. Laze it if you can. Eyes on. He was just left of the stairs heading up on that building next to the bridge and button.
Hey,
I think I dropped him. Another one just popped up.
Never mind, they got him.
Got one.
That's their sector.
There were more people on the left side of the bridge.
Unless you were doing both, then thanks.
On the left side of the bridge?
Gotcha.
Aim from southeast.
Yeah, the right side of Vix
Come
is
over here, you
345.
can get a couple of them. They're like behind this wall. Actual, this is Bravo, over.
Thanks. Here, let's move over there. Let me see. Negative.
That
Let's move over here
hilltop's
first.
basically 850.
Bravo, does anyone need medic? Over.
Yeah, the hilltop.
First green.
850. On the right.
Manual screen.
One on the
Agent green.
12. Just do 13. Yeah.
Alright, let's move over here.
Actual, this is Bravo.
Delta's adjusting to watch west.
3-2, you guys got squads northwest. 0-0-1.
What about this?
We got fucked up by a BMP. And then other than that, we...
It wasn't a BMP, that was a BTR 80A. Had wheels, not tracks.
Oh, copy that first sign. I didn't see it. It was just wheels called up.
Just brewer when I'm filling in.
A firm, we got good eyes.
Copy, Alpha.
Okay, he's not bad either. You guys stay here. I'm just gonna go.
Roger.
I got movement bearing 186. Not sure
Lasers
if it's
on it.
enemy or friendly or civilians.
Yep.
Got another BTR coming down the
We
road.
got another BTR bearing 182.
And a gun truck following, and another BTR at the top of the hill. 2 BTRs, 1 gun truck. BTR just dismounted. Stand by.
275, negative. I can't get eyes on it.
Closest BTR is 341. 341, Emmanuel.
Roger that. Quick mark pass.
Clear, hit it.
Rocket.
You were long.
Fuck. B-Bus, black on AC. Missed the first BTR.
Shit.
We got multiples on infantry on the bridge area. We're getting shot at here. We're getting turned down pretty good. Do you have it? Do you have a direction on that? A firm bearing 185. We got 2 BTRs moving in.
1 BTR is getting ready to come across the bridge.
One of them is getting ready to come across the bridge bearing 190. Can you get on that, Emmanuel? Negative. I wasted the AT on the other BTR across the far side.
1 BTR sitting right on the fucking bridge. We can hit it with 40 Mike.
We can get the 45 Mike on our side. We can hit it.
Range is 186.
I see him.
Go out longer. I'm showing 207.
Range is probably going to be 200 meters from your guys' pause.
There's infantry beyond that.
5 meters farther.
5 meters farther.
Copy.
On target, keep hitting it.
Alright, open up on that.
That other BTR is still sitting out there.
Alright, that last 40 Mike shot did it. It's smoking. Keep hitting it in that same location. Copy.
Cooking. They're dismounting.
BTR on the bridge is catastrophic. Watch for dismounts.
Actual, this is Bravo, over. What's your count on your high impact rounds, AJ?
That was a good hit on that fucking BTR.
Good hit on that BTR. Actual, this is Bravo, over. Bravo is black on 18 and down to 2 rounds of high impact.
RPG.
Fucking RPG, fuck.
I had to come in from the north.
I got eyes on a resupply.
We got infantry bearing 048, top of the fucking hill, right by those tracers.
We got
They're just pressed in that hilltop.
At 185 behind the defilade, over.
Keep an eye open on 185, possible infantry behind the defilade, over. Roger that.
Roger, saw us pointed downrange.
Interrogator, gonna be 1 minute, make a run for that resupply. Hold, we're gonna wait until Alpha gets that resupply, hold on. Roger that.
Got infantry in the open bearing 177.
Eyes on behind the rock.
Alpha. Are you guys resupplying? Okay, I'm requesting my AT and my Grand to go ahead and resupply. A firm.
Manual, AJ, you're clear to go get reloaded up. Roger, moving.
AJ moving.
Brewer, you and I are still on point.
Roger, I'm good on ammo.
A firm.
I'm not.
Go for Bravo.
What is it?
It's a Hyundai R.
Don't worry about it. They got a BDRM out to the northwest somewhere.
I just always assumed they were a lot smaller.
Standing by on resupply. It's not here yet. Over.
Bravo has eyes on
If you get ammo,
BTR, top of the hill, 326. So far, it's just sitting there.
Hey Delta, this is Alpha.
Yeah, I got movement.
Hang on one second.
Foot mobile. 318, bearing.
Delta, this is Alpha.
Bravo has eyes on.
Are you engaging or the guys behind us?
Negative, I am not engaging. I got eyes on nothing.
Roger.
Interrogator, want me and AJ to stay put or you want to stand back? Say again your last? You want us to stay put or do you want us to head back to our position, old position? There's negative on the supply then? Affirm, there is no resupply here, there was just mortars that was dropped.
Break.
Then move
I
back.
see eyes on the resupply box.
Disregard. Okay, go ahead, resupply.
Okay, we got more tracers for you, bud.
Alpha, you good?
Copy. There's one out to the south on the other side of the bridge out there.
Good job, Bono. Alright, let's get some fun in.
Come on, cocksucker, pop your head back out there.
Alright, I got eyes on the...
Where is he, bro?
Right at the far edge of the bridge.
Right at the bridge.
Oh. BDM 219. Bro, you're low.
One move to the fucking right side of the bridge. One move left to right on the right side of the bridge. Don't have eyes on him.
Hey, firm, I'm scanning the sector.
Alright, 3-1
Head back to
Alpha,
you.
keep watching south.
Hey, firm.
Just keep our sectors up.
AJ, what's your status?
There's something wrong with the resupply box. Stand by.
Copy.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Brewer, I'm gonna put some extra boxes in your bag if you need it.
Probably don't, but I'll take them anyways.
Yeah, the only shitty thing is all they had in there was the 100 rounds.
Alright.
Morgan, this is AJ. We got something issue with
Oh, wait a minute.
resupply
Never mind.
box. So they're trying to fix it now. Over.
This is 3-4 negative. Can see your last.
Hey, firm.
Did
Go
you grab
ahead,
the 7.62
hold there
rounds?
and get your resupply.
Nope. It's just weird. It's showing us 200 rounds in
Hey,
my,
from you
in
want
my
me to grab
backpack. When I
some
grabbed
mags
it, it
for
was
you
saying
as
100
well?
rounds.
Over.
3-4 copies. Where's the
I'm good on max. Anybody else?
That's close.
Center of the car. Charlie, that's you.
Negative. I think you're clear. Just get your rounds.
Copy that.
Copy missile. Hey, firm.
Contact 185. He's down.
Cocksucker. What in the fuck are you guys still shooting at? He's dead.
What is that?
He's still dead. Fuck.
What is that? What is that, Private Pile?
Calm down, motherfuckers.
Perfect place to have teamwork.
no zombies.
Liquid with the 25 spot.
Make
Thank
sure you
you
can't come back
very
as a
much,
zombie.
brother. Indeed. Fuck the cancer. Sorry guys, I haven't been able to talk too much. Been kinda busy.
Just make sure you check your left once in a while.
See how much you got left.
Yeah, back door there twice.
Yeah, I'm honestly just gonna turn my way over here. You have it. If you
Alright, I'm gonna repack real quick while it's quiet.
I'll turn my head.
Roger, I got you covered.
Everyone else keep your sectors up. Start, take south up.
Morgan, this is H. I'm coming back to you. The ammo box is still not here.
Back up, Roman.
Hey, firm. Come on back. Be advised, I got vehicles bearing 184. I got BTR bearing 184
Off
as
with the
well.
BTRs, man.
Someone saying BTR gun truck. What the fuck's going on?
BTR 183, Yogi. Range is 329.
Range on that. BTR south, gents. Yeah, BTR direct south.
Just move behind that house. Your guys are gonna have to move over to the east side, Yogi. If they move over to the east side, they can shoot it right in the ass.
Get over. Disregard. Disregard.
Manuel, get into position. Oh, you don't have it? You're
What has the landing lights on?
That thing
Manuel,
survived.
what's your status on AT? Black, we're still black.
Okay, let him be.
Yogi, show Thunder how it's done.
That BTR's still alive.
I swear to fucking god, I grabbed it out of the fucking box. Wait, yeah, it's sitting right here. Wait, no.
That BTR can't hit us from here. It just got fucking swacked though by Hydras. Or FFARs.
179, infantry. 2 times.
Negative. The BTR is still active. 189.
One just ran across the bridge left to right. The BTR is still up.
Manuel, do you have the AT yet? Negative, that box is gone. Hey, firm. It's 2 of them.
I'm planning on the HEDP 2 times. You want me to use them?
Just keep scanning your sectors.
Well, at least the BTR isn't smart enough to shoot at us.
Amen to that. Why'd you have to go and jinx it?
What'd I do?
Watch out to the left of the bridge in the def lane. I think I saw people moving.
Roger.
You're gonna have to watch southeast. We got a team watching the east, but I don't think they have eyes up here. Yep, go for it.
Alright guys, you guys keep looking south.
I keep scanning this, so.
Guess that BTR is just gonna hang out for the rest of the night. They don't really feel like killing it.
Question. Did you guys fuck up something towards the northwest? 326? Cause I'm pretty sure I see an armored piece, but I can't tell.
Where's 3-4 at? With their maws and shit. Two.
One of them fucked off to the behind that def lane.
The They're working on trying
We got a
to take out those
BMP.
BTRs.
Yeah, that BMP just got hit by something. But there's also that BTR that's still sitting there active. BMP's cooking. BMP 1. Glad that thing didn't fire that big fucking cannon at us. Oh, no, that's a BMP 2.
Disregard my last. I meant the BMP is down, BTR is still up.
Hey, Brewer, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is that BTR still active?
Yep. I don't know why the fuck it's not shooting at us.
That one that I just put tracers on.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll drop the fire on.
At least get the dismount. Yeah.
I wonder if it was bailed out of it.
There it goes. God damn, what are you fucking shooting out of that rifle? That's some Saving Private Ryan shit.
Dismount,
179, 179.
I'll let you have
BMP.
That was my kill, fuck off.
Delta's got between me and my assistant. We have.
Alright, we'll
Guessing that Phoenix was a resupply?
Waiting for word on that.
Oh.
Firing a quick dead check. Yep, he's dead.
Got a contact bearing 181, he's low crawling.
Manual, what do you guys see?
I don't see shit.
Give me a reference.
We have a BMP coming in from our north. BTR. BTR.
Shit! That thing is close, it's right next to us.
Delta, get Delta south now.
Get small.
Go.
Dismounts. With a BTR.
Delta.
Wheels taking him out.
BTR right up.
Shit! Just stay down, Emmanuel.
Stand by, got one more left.
It's smoking black. Don't waste it.
Copy.
Alright, Delta, you'll stay on the south side.
Shake it down. Alright, so tuck into that wall, you'll be fine. You stand up and tuck into that wall.
Yeah. Say hello to fucking washing your NVGs.
Fuck. This is free flow eyes and 1 times MDT. Northwest engaging with Jeff. Over.
That's a good sound.
And a good bonfire.
Holy fucking line of vehicle destruction.
Yo, you got a fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye out. Keep watching for
And I'll get any word on a second resupply. Marshal, say your last, over. Interrogative, any word on that resupply? Negative, last resupply just ended up in the water, over. Roger that.
Of course. U.S. Army Supply and Logistics. If we didn't have shit luck, we wouldn't have any. Brewer is green across the board.
Copy that. Manual's green. Copy.
Copy, I am too on search. No, I'm not seeing anybody else.
Alright, well, it's kind of quiet at the moment. Shit. Yeah, who's going swimming for rounds? Fuck. And guys, again, I can't thank all of you enough for the support you guys have shown tonight. I know I'll end up thanking you like 5 or 6 more times, but still, while we have a lull in action, massive thank you to all of you guys tonight. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Damn, Skippy.
I don't like it when it's this quiet.
Alright, we got contact, northwest.
Roger, I'm keeping the saw pointed south.
Contact's down.
How are you on 506?
That is a good question.
Can you use some?
I only have one HEDP
Excuse me, Milius. Did you say you were out of 762?
I got about 5.5 bolts.
Alright,
Five bolts probably not.
you were saying they were down to M9.
That was Bravo.
Hey, firm. Yeah, it's up to rounds on him.
Alright, guys.
Maybe that's the bird.
I haven't even shot my first.
Here, bird coming in.
Bravo, there's action. Full copies.
It's an enemy weapon firing to the north.
Bravo, there's action.
Bravo, keep covering south, southwest.
Bravo, did you say you were low in 762?
Yes, and that's another resupply.
Be advised, I got eyes on a vehicle moving from right to left, bearing 204. It's moving pretty fast.
Eyes on. Gun truck, techie coming in, hauling ass.
Charlie, resupply, go for it.
I lost visual.
Okay, copy on definitely.
Oh shit, MPT!
Holy shit!
190, get down! Oh shit, fucking Apache just took it out.
Good hit, dismounts.
Dismounts.
That thing is fucked. Jesus Christ, that just made me poo a little.
Holy shit.
RPG!
Nah, dude, that was the...
Bang!
Yeah!
Or maybe not.
Is that a fucking outbound RPG?
What's that?
Do you have any AC?
Done. Wait for that resupply drop.
Fucking resupply's a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Do we know if that was an outbound RPG? As in friendly RPG?
Let me check.
If anyone needs contact, 6.
God damn, somebody really pissed in Thunder's Curios tonight.
Infantry 183 crawling.
Got no eyes on it, trees in the way.
He just pushed behind that building.
Roger, it's below defilade for me. You moving left to right?
I don't see anything.
telling somebody danger close.
Over by Alpha.
Alpha.
That's the second time I've gotten shot in the side, shot at from my left, because nobody's
Oh
walking
shit!
an open beach.
Tunguska, 182, 182.
We got Tunguska, 182.
Eyes on, good eyes. Traversing its barrels down, get low.
Get down, get down, get down.
Tunguska south, Tunguska south.
I am glad I seen those barrels start looking this way. Still up.
Get off the barrier.
Fuck that, stay on the barrier. Stay on the barrier, just get down low. If he hits the ground behind us, Splash will still fuck us up. Stay right up against this motherfucker.
We're trying to get good eyes because the flare's not helping.
Have Delta get where.
Alright, where's this goddamn whatever the fuck it is?
Yogi.
It's 182, Yogi. Pretty much direct south.
182 down.
Zoodle, how many fucking rounds you got?
I have one, sir.
Is it the last one?
Where the fuck did it go? I think that fucking Tunguska moved.
You got two?
This is free fall.
I'm moving back up in the tower, get eyes.
I dropped this guy moving on you. He can get up there. I'm gonna let you guys take reign of that. LT's coming up.
This is 5 Sagan, your last over.
Try to reserve my rockets.
I see that.
Yeah, I think it dropped behind Deflade. Air assets might have hit it.
I got no visual on it.
Alright, stand by.
Yogi, are you right here next to me?
Yeah,
I'm right next to you.
Last I seen it, it was right there, but I think it dropped back behind Deflade.
Yeah, orders from higher, we're gonna reserve that last rocket. I have no idea why.
I think that's what's cooking. Look at the size of the rounds out there that are cooking off. I think air assets hit that Tunguska.
Nah, it's still out there. That's probably something else.
I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah. If it gives me the shot.
Whatever vehicle that is in the center of the road, I can't see what... No, that's a fucking gun truck, it looks like.
Oh! Alright, Delta, get eyes on what the fuck is
Okay, northwest, we've got another AA gun.
Yeah,
That's yours, Delta. That's your rocket.
Range is 760. 760. Where we're at.
Tell Delta to pull 325.
I think it's shooting right over our heads.
What's the range?
740.
Jesus Christ.
Rocket.
Have a piece of fire on the right or that last. Fuck.
We are now on our final.
Yeah, Roger, save your last one. We're calling it.
Hey, you may want to get down out of that tower. They're shooting into that hop.
Hey, Emmanuel, let me know if that thing starts traversing its turret in my direction.
Yep.
Okay, so I can't see with all this fire. Foot mobiles. 186.
Eyes on. He's dead.
Freefall is literally on their last rocket over.
Probably.
Understand.
Manual down here.
Havoc 3 is 5.
Yes, sir.
We got infantry northeast. Northeast.
Shit, that was a fucking close RPG.
RPG.
That was right on top of us. That came from the fucking northeast.
Break.
A firm.
0040 over.
Pull back yours. You're doing good. Good eyes out.
Yeah.
Another one.
Work it out.
Somebody shoot that cocksucker.
I saw him. He's bearing 029 on top of the hill.
Maintaining eyes south.
Yeah, Dingor, this is 5.1. I want you to send a couple rounds out.
Bravo, we got infantry on my tracers.
Yep. Oh, either or.
Eyes on.
South.
Emmanuel, how many more do you have?
Just
They are running like some bitches.
407.
He's coming up from that hill, so Warlord's gonna be engaging with some cannon over. Is there a medic around here?
Yeah.
Right here.
Over on the east side.
Hey,
to cover that dagger, make sure you
LT
save
needs
whatever
morphine.
rounds.
Papa.
About
Who's calling for me?
720 meters. I've got
Yeah, I need some morphine.
Popping their heads up.
Yeah,
That's what I can count.
Nice shot.
Just free full send it.
Yeah.
Are you good, Lieutenant?
Yes, thank you.
Free full copies. We're taking.
Mason's pissed.
Fuck! Reloading. 181.
Got contacts bearing 181.
I'm green. Another one to the left of that one we just dropped. Lost him in the fucking trees. Now I lost him because he's dead.
What's the range on those contacts, over?
Be about 400 meters.
202 meters.
Okay, don't listen to me.
More on south, 198, 198.
Make it count.
More contacts, 198.
I lost them behind the bushes.
They're behind Defilade.
Yeah, I think that was those motherfuckers we were engaging at like 189 that kept running.
Copy that.
That's approximately 352 meters out. Do you have any just regular high explosive 40 mics left? RPG.
Another RPG. We got one way out there, top of the hill. Reference laser. During 190.
On the bridge.
Interrogative, what are you guys firing at?
Not seeing any movement on the bridge.
I lost it behind MBT.
Loose infantry floating around. Roger that. Hey, give me the fucking range on that. My end over.
Copy that. I think they're all contacts maybe down. How are you doing for ammo? They keep floating in between.
I got a belt fluid and
Oh, contact, 193, 193.
193 moving right to left. Past the bridge.
No eyes on him.
No eyes.
How far would you say that bridge is? Do it for me.
Said he was moving right to left?
A-firm, he just dropped behind Defilade.
Roger, I'll keep an eye on the left side of the MBT, see if he pops up.
Copy, we'll cover the right.
I guess somebody else is watching the left side of the fucking MBT. Jesus.
You think,
Go ahead and resupply. Grab me a couple belts.
They killed the fuck out of all that dead stuff.
Another RPG.
how we doing on ammo?
It's the fucking missiles of
Grenadier is yellow.
Get him out of the box, take him off when you put him on the floor.
I can't get the morphine or the epinephrine out either. Bravo, I want status.
Ammo check.
Brewer's green.
All squads 3-7, I need
Waiting for these motherfuckers to flank up along the west side of the bank here and come up over on the right side of that bridge.
Copy.
So what now?
If they're able to get down slope on the fucking west side of that bridge, they can pop up right fucking along here and be danger close on top of us, so just fucking be ready for that just in case.
Oh, there's...
Sorry, Richard, we're gonna get past
There's 20 100 round boxes in there.
Move your fat ass out the way is what he said.
You got a couple.
You know what?
Negative,
you know,
sorry,
bro,
say that.
you know you like this ass.
Because it's fat don't mean it ain't sexy.
Hold one, hold one.
Spoken like a true brother.
Solid copy 3-4.
Bravo, my assistant's saying that there's a ton of 762 in there. You can drop you a couple if you need it.
I don't even know what the fuck they were trying to hit with that bomb on the bridge.
Whatever they did, they killed the shit out of it. I know that much.
Right.
Hey, Mike, this is Alpha.
Hey, cool. I gotta reset my radio.
Solid copy 3-3. Go ahead and distribute it around you guys as much as possible.
Send it. Or if you learn 55634, just share it around.
Hey, if you guys need some 556, I don't use enough, so take it from my bag. Hey, this is not a taco fest.
Okay,
the
hang
fuck
out.
is wrong with y'all?
My bad.
I'm carrying CLS too,
Sergeant
so
Richie.
hang out.
What?
You have any tracer mags? I use those to guide the gunner in, and I don't
I
have
got
more.
Melius, I got
So
some.
Roger.
Use your fucking IR laser.
Oh my God! Well, that would be. I mean, use my brain there, Top.
I know.
Not the
That's
first sergeant at this moment. He's just
fucking crazy.
He was called an asshole, it's fine.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright,
Don't take all my fucking tracers.
I'm keeping eyes out to the south.
Appreciate it.
You know, somebody gotta help. Gotta fucking guide Brewer shots in.
Melius, you want me to get you a couple crayons for a snack? Kind of boost your IQ a little bit?
I mean, that'd be helpful. It'd probably be better than what I'm putting in me. You know.
Purple's my favorite flavor.
Go for Bravo. Go for Bravo.
3-7, break. Do not get fucking stagnant. These enemies can be proud to maneuver on our position now. Keep your awareness up.
Does anyone over here need extra 556?
Go for Bravo.
Yeah.
Nope.
I have so much tracers. I could.
3-2. This is 3-7. There's no fucking eating on my comms.
I'm still good on ammo.
Thanks, Sarge.
Yeah.
To give to
I have 600 in my backpack, so whatever you.
Thanks, Sarge.
Yeah. Plus whatever I could throw in my vest. I have way too.
3-1,
much, so you're good.
3-3, and 340. Copy my last.
I dropped all the rest of my ammo. I just have 3 tracer mags.
AT
and the
or
rest is your ammo.
something else that can take something heavier out.
We're not moving out anywhere, so.
You're hell of a lot better systems I am.
Yeah, okay.
A high caliber round from the north. Some type of sniper rifle.
That will resupply though.
Melius?
Yes, there.
Nope, you're not an AR. I thought you were an AR, sorry.
Nope, thanks, Donnie.
Possible marksman 325.
Richie, you got a fucking big gun out there to the north.
Hold on.
Say again your last
3-1.
Bravo.
This is 3-7.
Emmanuel has AT.
Emmanuel, do you have AT? Over.
3-1. This is 3-7.
Hey, firm, Sergeant Vic, came over to me. Give me an RPG.
3-1.
Okay, let me know that next time. Thanks.
He's not shooting at you. He's shooting at me because I'm a fucking tackle.
Just make sure you're keeping your eye out. That way, obviously, they're not going to watch it.
You guys got eyes on that marksman? You want me to fucking suppress him with the saw?
To the left of the wreck. He's being engaged time now. 325 on the hill to the left of the armed destroy truck. You got eyes, bro?
Nope, just suppressing.
They're moving DMR into position.
Negative. That's where that marksman.
I'll keep his head down.
He is actively.
He just backed off to the right side. He dropped below deflate, right side.
He's moving up to the north.
Watch for him to pop up farther north, down slope, probably around that tree or something right there.
Follow my tracers if you can hit him. I'm the one shooting to the front.
Turning the saw back to the south.
Geforce marker 005.
They won't really do anything anyway.
Like I said, if I need to shoot,
0055.
Yep, I'm just gonna switch off trace.
Let me know if he pops back up. I'll swing the gun back around.
Hey, firm.
Keeping my eyes south.
I'm keeping eyes on that range line.
He's still up. I'm popping 2 rounds at a time. Those are my tracers.
Yeah, he's either going to pop up further north along that ridge or he's going to pop up south. So either right or left of that tank. I don't think he'll come back up in the same spot.
We have half the court going, hitting that marksman and ruining his fucking night. Over. 3-1 is 3-7. I don't want you to stand down your weapons. I want that suppressor fire to stay on that position. Don't let this motherfucker know we got having 4 on him.
Follow my tracers.
Bravo, if that sniper pops up, suppress him.
Follow my tracers. He's right here.
Roger.
Having 4 is 3-7.
Not telling you what to do, but just.
Having 4 is 3-7. What's the ETA on those rounds going on there? Solid copy 4.
First part of the job.
All squads, this is 3-7 break.
Really do it right.
ETA on fire mission. 20 seconds. I say again, 20 seconds already.
Hey, Richie?
He's moving to the north in that valley.
What?
Probably gonna have better luck letting fucking Warlord hunt that cocksucker down with the cannon. He's mobile. Havoc 4 ain't gonna be able to hit him in time. Shit, that round was right on top of me. That round was right on top of me. We need a thermal scan out there. We need a thermal scan out there. Give me an exact bearing and I'll fucking smoke him.
I'm up.
333.
333?
333 in the little valley.
Put a laze on it.
LT, can you set it up that fucking if we can get fucking Lancer or one of the air assets, any air assets in the air right now to
Just hold it on him.
that hill and take it out.
He's
Fuck
right there.
it,
He's sitting down, but he's there. Check laze.
Reloading.
He's right on my laser.
Roger, I'm reloading.
Alright. Count to 5 to turn the laser.
They don't have night vision. They can't see our IR.
Solid copy. He's still there. On this one.
Oh. I guess I can't talk to him on that net.
Reload.
Here,
Burr, adjust a little bit higher.
Eyes on. I just seen his muzzle flash. Motherfucker.
Copy him.
How in the fuck did I not hit him?
Everybody keep your fucking security up.
How in the fuck has nobody hit him yet?
I don't know. I think I just hit him, but I don't think he's down.
Where the fuck is he? Yogi, where is he?
Follow laze. He's going to that tree.
Carlos Habcock.
Free clear. Just on the door side of that fucking.
He just went and laid down behind the tree. Disregard. He's moving towards the thing.
Since we left that position,
follow my laze.
Very poor eyes on the east over there.
I need ammo.
I know.
By I need ammo, I mean I'm out.
Hey, firm.
All stations.
So where is that, Delta?
Havoc 5, index.
Say again.
All squads.
Fuck that cocksucker.
Index. Condition your 4.
Index.
Free fall, index.
Solid copy, Havoc 5. I'm having a meeting
standing
center.
tonight, free fall.
Condition 4.
Come back in comms with you.
Yeah.
Stark.
Condition 4.
Copy that.
Yep.
Give me a quick stick of morphine.
For me at the middle of the cop.
Yeah, good job, sorry.
Middle cop.
Well, yeah, he hit me because I was putting a fuck ton of rounds down range at him.
Hey, first start.
Alright, thanks, Stark. Yeah.
Press for your mama.
Thank you, brother.
Full circle.
God damn, I'm feeling good.
Well, I was black on the ammo that I was carrying. The other guys in the team still had ammo for me.
3-1, you present?
3-1's present and counted for.
3-2. 3-2's on his way now.
3-2 is almost here.
Alpha's here.
Bravo's over
3-3 is all here.
Alpha's here.
3-4.
Free fall's all here.
Alright, sir, they're all here.
Copy that. Captain Drumhill, do we have fixed and rotary air assets?
Daniel's off comms, 15 mics.
Motherfucker.
Copy.
Come here, Lieutenant.
Roger.
No, Emmanuel didn't end up giving me extra rounds.
Or the HE rounds, it doesn't matter which.
Well, I didn't even take it to the chest. I took it right to the head.
Get him out?
Yeah, or drag him.
Click and drag. Is click and drag not
I cannot believe I didn't hit him, though. I had to have been putting fucking rounds all over him.
It's not working for me, Captain.
Can anyone get... Can you get anything out of here? Are you able to get anything out of here at all?
Yes, sir. The 5.56 rounds in the air.
Alright, is anybody multi-twitching it? Do you guys know if I was putting fucking rounds around him?
Yeah, it won't let me get anything out of it, Captain.
Same, Captain.
Not even if you click and drag.
They won't let me click and drag or right click at all.
I didn't ask everybody to run to the fucking box.
I don't know what the fucking problem is.
Roger that, Captain. We'll submit it with our patrol reports and bug reports, over.
Alright.
FTX.
Sergeant Myers, are you here?
Yes,
yeah, it might have been a little low, Mike.
Before the pilots get over here, I want to talk to you guys about...
I know the first little while was low, but then I seen Then I
about the third
seen
or fourth
the
time
flash,
that I shoot a
and I
round
was
that
able to
lands
fucking
3 or
put it
4
close
inches
to him.
from your face, and you're still just standing there shooting back at a target or a guy that's I don't know how many 100 meters away. You're gonna start getting shot. That marksman, I don't know how many guys were. Where was that? Just right here, over in this corner. Not 2 minutes ago, just staring where that marksman was shooting down from. And I missed about the first 2 mags worth of rounds. But once you guys are just standing there staring, not taking cover, especially both of those 240 gunners, you're going to start getting popped. Like, that's unacceptable. If you're getting shot at, you get down and you let someone else take care of the problem.
First Sergeant Brewer.
Thank you, LT. Captain, I was the guy that was putting a fuck ton of rounds of suppression fire on top of your dome. I'm the one that you shot right in the face. I couldn't hear your rounds impacting over the report of my rifle. I had no idea your rounds were anywhere close to me until they fucking smoked me in the face.
Alright, well, you know that as Zeus operator, if you're seeing those rounds ping off right next to someone and they're not moving, whoever was in the bunker itself was getting down and shifting around and moving around.
Oh, absolutely, sir. I'm just saying I couldn't hear him impact the Hescos over the report of the saw going off.
Alright.
Was I at least getting close to you? Because I couldn't actually see. All I could see was somebody's laser.
So that's what happened.
I don't know, sir.
What did I miss? Tell me.
Corporal Hardman, you have a comment?
Nope.
Thank you, LT. It might just be related, that's all. Our last fire mission we sent out, we had someone standing right by the tube, and they said that the mortar rounds going out actually was creating no sound for them at all.
Oh, that's
so
weird.
Not sure if there's possibly a bug in there somewhere.
Oh, I hit him like twice. That motherfucker.
I heard mortar tubes launching, so that it could be an individual thing. All right, overall, thank you all for coming. Do we have the air assets here, Sergeant Myers?
Yes,
I see
sir.
some helmets here. Thank you. Overall, I just want to say from the insertion tonight to this position.
Yeah, you're a little late. We're just finishing up. We're just doing the debrief.
With the miniguns to one bird landing and taking the initiative and taking out and clearing this cop. The other one landing shortly later. I just want to say that was an outstanding job of all assets involved tonight as far as the rotary.
I never personally heard the tubes, but I don't think we were very close to Havoc 4.
We are going to COP such as this, and we are getting small arms fire with enemies inside of it.
But Cope, you're like the fucking honorary Walmart greeter. So you're the honorary War Games greeter.
As well, we had the other bird land safely. So I just want to commend all of you guys on that. Within a very short period of time, we returned fire. We had a lot of enemies approaching from all different directions. We were completely surrounded. And I just want to say all the
next mission will be tomorrow night, where I will be Zeusing. So I won't actually be taking part. I'll be building the mission.
I think the communication from
yeah, Warmart. There we go. I like that one.
And vice versa was overall very, very good tonight. Havoc 3, how do you feel about that?
I think LT. I definitely agree on that. Squad communication to platoon was really good this time. Unlike other operations, overall, I'd say it was a step up from before.
Roger that. Any other notes?
Yeah, we'll see what we can do, Ty.
Sergeant Ritchie.
Hey, I say hi when I can, goddammit.
There was another note that I have here.
It's hard to fucking say hello when I'm spreading hate, discontent, and democracy across all the lands.
As well as with your patrol reports. Rotary Wing, I just want to commend you on that first fucking paradrop with the ammo box. My God.
No, Mike, I never stream the actual building of the operation.
And I see a box with a parachute drop about 10, 15 meters from my position. Clear, smack dab in the middle of the cop. And unfortunately, it disappeared. Like, the first time, Captain, we dropped 2 resupply boxes. I saw them, and then they disappeared right when they landed.
Warmart pays in love.
We'll have to send up as well in the bug reports. But,
copious amounts of love.
Needs to practice and test out themselves.
Copy that, Chief. Millen, you want to comment on that?
If you're interested in joining the unit, hit exclamation point 506 in chat, as Cope just did, and follow that.
if we continue to use the paradrop method, the cargoes seem to glitch through the ground instead of landing on it. So I would advise us from now on to use Sling Load, or actually landing and extracting the box out of the chopper instead, because that paradrop method, although it can get pretty accurate, but it may just cause the cargo to go explode, or sometimes just disappear out of nowhere.
I'm not slow, motherfucker.
That is the
It's delayed.
Roger that, Chief. From now on, I'll be
Like a
personally
20-second
directing
delay or
Sling
something
Load.
like that on Twitch.
But as
Even
far
longer
as
on YouTube.
the paradrops, they were outstanding tonight. They were out of 2 out of 3. One of them landed in the water over there to the west, but the other 2 were dead fucking on. So I want to commend you and your pilots for a good job on that.
Thank you, sir.
Any comments from Rotary?
That's a negative, sir. No comments on from the Rotary.
All right, thank you. Zeus, Captain Drumheller, anything you want to add from a Zeus perspective?
Do you guys see it raining?
Negative.
No, sir.
Negative.
Negative.
No, sir.
Negative, sir.
No,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Affirm, sir.
All right. Did you guys have a good time?
Fucking
All right. I think you guys might have killed a battalion, maybe 2 battalions worth of foot
That's it.
I claim half.
I knew those guys were gonna have a really fucking hard time doing anything. I do not ever want to, as Aries, I do not ever want to get a message from someone asking me to change the fucking weather. We deal with inclement weather problems. I don't ever want to hear that shit again.
Captain, who?
Special.
I didn't do that, did I?
He knows who it was.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else. I mean,
Isn't it standard procedure, sir, to send up any Zeus messages through company, or?
it was someone outside of your chain of command. Also, First Sergeant, yes, you hit that, or that marksman got hit twice before I let go of him. I'm pretty sure once he fell down after he got hit the second time, index was called, so I just backed out.
Roger, thank you, sir.
The suppressive fire on that hilltop made me displaced from the hilltop, and if you hadn't been putting so much suppressive fire up there, the mortar strike would have hit him. But I don't have anything else. I wasn't paying attention to anything tactics-wise that you guys were doing. I mean, there's not much other than make sure you're keeping up your sector security. And every time I send anything in from any direction, it was dying. So I guess you were keeping up your sector security.
Damn right, sir. Fixed wing, any notes from you, Lieutenant Brownlee?
Nothing, sir.
Thank you. And I'll open this up to the floor. If anyone has a question or comment, put a C or a Q in chat. First Sergeant Brewer.
Thank you, LT. Can you confirm at the end there when we were dealing with that marksman, I got word that we didn't have any air assets. Was that because they were already RTB in preparation for index?
Affirm, First Sergeant. Yeah, I saw
Roger. Okay.
that happened.
That was my thought, but I just want everybody to keep in mind, especially anybody in really a leadership position, that situation is ideal for Warlord and that cannon with thermal capability. Warlord could have hunted that marksman down with the cannon, no goddamn problem. So just keep that in mind. But I figured that was the case. Thank you, LT.
Thank you. I believe my direct comment was I'll call Index after Ray Charles is done dealing with that marksman. So as far as marksmanship is concerned, I know it's a good way out. But, man, we sent a lot of rounds down range for one target.
For the record, I did hit him.
Yeah, I copy that. Thank you. All right, any other questions or comments? Here, Q and chat. All right, outstanding work, Havoc 3, Task Force Charlie.
All right, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know I definitely had a pretty good time. Again, now that I have a minute, I really want to thank all of you guys for the support tonight. As I've said multiple times, I can't thank you guys enough, but it's not going to stop me from telling you thank you over and over and over again. It is definitely already gone much better than I expected. We'll be, as I said, back at it tomorrow. I have a GT3 race tomorrow afternoon, and that'll be an hour at Daytona. And then tomorrow night at 8 p.m. we'll be going live with the Zeus perspective for Task Force Bravo's FTX. So if you guys want to see some Zeus gameplay, make sure you come by tomorrow around 8 p.m. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight, and I will see you all later.